Welcome to FNN High School Baseball. Today, the Weaver Bearcats host the Sachs Wildcats. Today's game is presented in part by Sunny King Toyota, Oxford Lumber Ace Hardware, Avery Auto Sales, Cobb Automotive, Sunny King Honda, and by Sneed Ag. Now let's go to the Diamond at J.D. Hess Park in Weaver as the Bearcats host the Wildcats. Here's FNN's Brant Locklear.
Hello again, everyone. This is Brant Locklear along with Judd Edwards. We're coming to you live from J.D. Hess Park here. We're at Bearcat Diamond where the Weaver Bearcats are hosting the Sachs Wildcats in a big 3A Area 10 game. Weaver defeated Sachs yesterday, so Weaver going for the sweep here today. If they can win the first and second game, talking with their coach beforehand, they can even their record at 11-11. That's the first time they've done that in a while, and with the young cast of characters that he has on his team, he's very proud of that mark. So Weaver and Sachs, two big rivals.
Yeah, absolutely. Anytime you can get to 500 this late in the season, especially with a team of young guys, that's something to build on throughout the rest of the year and going into next year as well. So this game definitely matters. I know Weaver's going to come out fire and try to get this win. It's big for their morale, and for Sachs, you know, it's a big statement win for them too. They're not going to lie down and give away any games this late in the season. They're trying to prove a point, especially with a rival like Weaver. Brant, they're going to go out and they're going to play hard.
It's a beautiful facility here at Weaver. I've been up here and seen 2 or 3 games this season already. We got our great people here in the press box, Jeff Beagle and Clarence Moore over there. They always welcome us here. They have great food up on the hill, so you still got time to get over here and check the game out in person. They've got you see the track and the football team on the other side of the baseball field, and on the east side of the baseball field you have the girls softball park, and they're always up there practicing. And really, you come out here on a Saturday, it's just like the good old days, being out in the country and watching good old hardball. And so we're going to see a very competitive game today. Both teams dearly wanting a win to finish up this area play. Right now, Weaver is 1-4 in area. Sachs 0-5. Piedmont 5-0. White Plains 4-1. Of course, Piedmont playing at White Plains today, trying to decide the area championship. And a beautiful complex up here again at Weaver.
Yeah, absolutely. And the weather's great for baseball. It's starting to feel like spring a little bit. It took us a little while to shake that cold and that rain, but it's finally starting to feel like spring. And all the guys, they got a little bounce in their step. It looks like they've been waiting on this weather. They're ready to get out here, have a good time, get dirty, and play some good hard baseball.
Well, right now, Weaver going through the infield practice, and we'll be taking a break here shortly as well as we're going to come back, and Judd is going to go run through the Weaver lineup and the Sachs lineup. Sachs, of course, coming into this game, haven't won many games this year, but they've been playing well as of late. And we'll take a short break now and come back in just a few minutes. This is high school baseball here on FNN, the Friday Night Network.
Tax refund time is here. Time to purchase a set of Michelin tires for your family vehicle from Cobb Automotive, an authorized Michelin store that has been providing the Oxford area with quick, dependable service and quality tires at affordable prices for over 30 years. Get a set of Michelin Defender tires, the best standard minivan passenger tire, offering confident driving through exceptional safety, longevity, and a quiet, comfortable ride to protect the ones you love the most. Cobb Automotive has qualified technicians for all your automotive needs, from oil changes to diagnostic repair. Cobb Automotive, Highway 21 South in Oxford.
Hi, this is Vernon Thomas, General Manager, Sunny King Toyota in Zion in Oxford, Alabama. You want to know why I buy from Sunny King Toyota? We're the #1 dealership in Northeast Alabama, the only 20-time recipient of the President's Award. Spring Spectacular on 2014 Toyota Camry. Save up to $5,000 off MSRP on all in stock. 2013 Toyota Corolla. Save up to $3,000 off MSRP. Come see these and all the great deals on Sunny King Toyota in Zion on a new motor mile in Oxford, Alabama. Where the customer is king.
Hey Hey guys, welcome to Top of the River.
Family owned and operated for over 30 years. We're where families come for fresh seafood, delicious steaks, and farm-raised catfish. There's great appetizers, our famous greens, cornbread, slaw, onions, and everybody loves our fried dill pickles. We also have private rooms, reservation seating, and handle large parties. And we now offer on-site catering.
Thank you for coming to Top of the River.
Open 7 days a week.
Best catfish in the world.
We build things that work the way you wish they would. Like a front-end loader you can detach from your seat. Or a mower deck you just drive over and cut through knee-deep grass no problem. Yep, we thought the same thing you did. That's why we build them this way. That's how we run. Nothing runs like a deer.
This is Eli Gold inviting you to the 2014 Race Fever Fan Frenzy, Friday, May 2nd at Talladega Superspeedway. It's your chance to meet and get autographs from Sprint Cup, Nationwide, and ARCA drivers. Bid on hundreds of unique auction items, memorabilia, and once-in-a-lifetime race experiences. Doors open at 5. Tickets are $50, but they benefit the Alabama Institute for the Deaf and Blind. For tickets, visit racefever.org or call 256-761-3369.
This FNN Sports Exclusive is brought to you in part by Cobb Automotive, with locations on Highway 21 in Oxford and Quintard Avenue in Anniston. Visit Cobb Automotive for quality name brand tires, including Michelin, Firestone, Cooper Tire, and Uniroyal. Plus, get ASE certified service work.
We're back here at Bearcat Diamond. Judd, let's go over the Sachs lineup. Looks like they've got 4 or 5 sophomores mixed in there and a 9th grader in their lineup.
Yeah, they got a young squad this year, and I know it's something that Coach Ginn is looking to build on, having a lot of young players. But, yeah, let's run through the starting lineup for today. Hitting leadoff and pitching is going to be Corpio Denard. He's a senior, one of the leaders of this team. They put him at the top of the lineup, expect him to set the table and kind of make things go for that offense. Hitting in the 2-hole playing shortstop is going to be Joseph Duca Jr. Again, another one of the older guys on the team that's had some playing time on varsity. Coach Ginn expects a lot out of Joseph. Hitting in the 3-hole playing second base is going to be Tyler Burnett, a senior. And you can kind of see a little bit of a theme here. Coach Ginn's going to put his older guys at the top of the lineup, try to get things going early, and lean on those guys to score some runs for him. Hitting in the 4-hole is going to be the designated hitter, Charles Lee. He's a sophomore. The third baseman is going to be hitting in the 5 spot. His name's Logan Main. He's also a sophomore. Left fielder, Austin Hobbs, a sophomore. Playing first base is going to be Morgan Dreyer, who is also a sophomore. So you got senior, junior, senior. Then you have 1, 2, 3, 4 sophomores in a row before we get down to the 8th spot, which is going to be the right fielder, Alex Foster, who's a senior. Hitting 9 holes is going to be the center fielder, Andy Kilgore, who is a freshman, the youngest starter for Sachs. And then catching today is going to be a senior, Austin Mitchell, who Coach Ginn relies a lot on behind the plate to handle his pitchers and call a good game for him.
The Weaver Bearcats, as they take the field, 9-11 on the season, started out 6-2, and they had some tough losses in there, kind of got into a bit of a losing streak, complemented by several rainouts that kind of just slowed down their progress, but they've been putting things together here lately, and as you'll see, their pitcher they're throwing out here is Jake Garrick. He's got a good left-handed pitcher, and he'll be doing a good job for them tonight, I'm sure. So let's go over the Weaver Bearcat lineup at this moment.
Absolutely. Coach David Beagle is excited about the opportunity to finish this season on a winning streak with that win yesterday, and then the doubleheader today, a chance to get back to 500. The lineup he's going to be putting out, hitting leadoff is going to be the shortstop, Austin Jennings, who's a senior. Hitting the 2 spot will be the second baseman, Dalton Hamby. The 3-hole will be the right fielder, Brandon Smith, who's a senior. Hitting cleanup is going to be the catcher, Dion Monroe, who is a junior. In the 5 spot's going to be the pitcher, Jake Garrick, like you said, a left-handed sophomore pitcher. Coach Beagle is going to be expecting him to fill up the zone, let his defense play behind, and throw a lot of strikes and get some swings. In the 6th spot's going to be number 34, Johnny Jones, a senior, followed by number 21, Dalton Heath. Number 10, Cody Ortiz, and then finishing it up with number 11, the center fielder, TJ Thompson.
Bearcats got a real good outfield. I've seen them play a couple games. They do a good job. And it's also going to be interesting to watch pitcher Jake Garrick. I was talking with the coach before the game. He said Jake's got some real potential for him. He'd like to see him hit the weights a little bit more in the summer and get a little more strength. If he can get a little more strength on that inside fastball, it'll really help his effectiveness. But he's got a good outside curveball, and puts the ball, spots it real well in the outside corner.
Yeah, absolutely. Watching him warm up right here, the ball comes out of his hand well. It's nice, smooth, effortless delivery. Right now he's a little up in the zone. He's early in the game, probably got a little jitters going. He's got the eye black going. He's got a little bit of swag, I guess is what some of these guys would call it. Look for Jake to fill up the zone, pound the zone with that fastball, and just try to miss some barrels today. Let's see that throw down.
Early on in the season, Garrett pitched a real good game against Oxford, one of the big, strong 6A schools in the state. Only gave up a couple runs in that loss, so he's had some effectiveness against some very good teams.
Yeah, absolutely. He's not going to be intimidated by this situation. It's an area game, but he's, like you said, he's played against some good teams. He's thrown against some good hitters. I know Oxford has a couple guys that are going to play college baseball, so don't look for him to be intimidated in any way. He's going to go right at these Sacs hitters.
Corpio Denard steps into the box. Pitching counterpart for the Sacs Wildcats. Takes the first pitch in there for a strike on the outside corner.
And that's going to be big for him today. Get ahead early in the count, make these Sacs hitters swing at his pitches, and he starts the game the way he wants to. The 0 fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Denard, 4-year starter. Takes
Hammer.
an off-speed pitch and swings and misses it. Strike 2, no balls in, 2 strikes.
He is going right at him, man. Drop a couple strikes in there, get those bats moving, keep his defense on his toes.
Denard will bunt it, but with the 0-2, that's taken away. Let's see where Garrick throws it now. Just missed on the outside corner. Tried to make Denard go after a bad one. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
See what Jake does right here with 2 strikes. See if he tries to get Corpio to chase something.
Hasn't come inside with anything yet. He does with a fastball, and Denard fouls it off. I've seen Denard now. He can hit a fastball.
Yeah, he can. He was right on that ball. I think that might have been a little bit of a setup pitch, though, there for Jake. A fastball elevated. I would not be surprised by a breaking ball in the dirt right here. Let's see if Corpio can keep that weight back, keep those hands back, and let this ball travel.
1 ball and 2 strikes. Denard also a base-stealing threat as well. On the outside corner, fouled off to the right side.
This is exactly the at-bat Coach Ginn wants out of his leadoff guy. Corpio, one of his senior leaders, top of the lineup. He's aggressive. He's trying to get hits, which is awesome, but he's also fouling off some tough pitches, seeing some stuff from Jake, giving his other hitters a chance to see all of his pitches. Try to stretch this at-bat out as long as possible.
Home plate umpire Jerry Weems. Garrick delivers. Outside corner, just missed. Looked like it wrapped around the plate. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, that's good all the way around. Good pitch right there by Jake. Good take by Corpio. And moves that count to 2-2 and even. Let's see what Jake comes back with here. I wouldn't be surprised to see another breaking ball in this situation.
Shortstop's a little deep. A grounder he might have trouble throwing out.
Elevates that fastball. Now I go to 3-2. Now it's kind of back in Corpio's favor. He's seen all of his pitches. Pressure's on Jake here to throw a strike. It's going to be interesting to see if he throws the breaking ball here, which he did early in the count, or if he's going to come back with that fastball.
3 balls and 2 strikes. Leadoff hitter Denard battling. This is the 8th pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him on an off-speed pitch. Nice job, little Tom Glavinick, if that's a word like, because he just kept throwing that outside pitch and just kept throwing it and throwing it and throwing it and finally got him.
Yeah, he did, and that's a tough at-bat for Corpio. Saw some pitches. Obviously, you'd like to see him end up on base if you're Coach Ginn, but not a bad at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches. Gave his other hitters a chance to see some as well.
Junior Joseph Duke steps into the lineup as he takes a pitch outside for ball 1. Duke is a battler. He's playing shortstop today. He's also gotten a couple of wins on the mound for Sacs this season.
Yeah, Joseph and Corpio are 2 of the better athletes on this team. They're going to switch up between the mound and shortstop.
Got him with a strike on the outside corner again.
And notice the approach right here by Weaver. Everything is away with the fastball and with the breaking ball.
Jake Garrick gets ready for the delivery here, the sophomore left-hander. Again, keeps it away outside in the dirt. Ball 2, 2 balls and a strike.
Joseph's going to try to get his best swing off right here, be on time with that fastball, try to get on that barrel, see if he can't drive something in the gap.
Duke fouls it to the right side. First baseman going over towards the Sacs dugout.
Tough play.
Drops it. He battled it. He was a little bit afraid of that wall. They were so close to that wall. He might have been afraid that thing was going to hit off the concrete and hit him on the head.
That's a tough play as a corner infielder. And speaking from experience, going over into that dugout, it's not easy. You want to get over there. You want to find the wall and then find the ball. But at the same time, especially with the way that ball is hit, it's coming back in towards the field, and it's also kind of backing up on him a little bit. Just try to get under it, get that face right up underneath it, and do what you can with it.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. Got him right down the middle. Strike 3. Good curve ball.
Yeah, nice pitch right there by Jake.
Garrick has fanned the first 2 hitters. Stepping into the box now, senior second baseman, number 4, Tyler Burnett. Yeah, you got to find the wall first and then play back from it. If you're not, you're fighting a tough battle over there, but it doesn't hurt the Bearcats. Swing and a miss on a high fastball. No balls on a strike to Tyler Burnett.
Nice aggressive swing by Burnett right there. I like that. Garrick's thrown some pitches already, so there's no need to sit up there and see any pitches in his position right now. Look for something you can drive and take your best hack at it.
Burnett likes to hit the ball where it's pitched a lot of the time, and he's got a good stick. Ball low and in the dirt.
Good take.
1-1 the count. Got a good little crowd here at Weaver this afternoon. Here's the 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss.
Another good swing right there by Burnett. He's got to keep that head still. He's taking aggressive hacks, which is awesome. You got to be able to keep that body under control, keep that head still though, so he can stay on that barrel. Garrick's going right after him with fastballs right here, which surprises me with the amount of curveballs that he threw to the earlier 2 batters.
Yeah.
Let's see what he does here.
He's trying to strike them all out here. Pops it up, straight up, catcher going back for the ball. Let's see if he can get it into the screen, foul ball.
Ooh.
Actually almost came into the booth if it had taken a left bounce there. It's a good thing that Jeff Johnson didn't step outside to try to find it, because he would have gotten tattooed with that thing.
And then Garrick elevates another fastball right there. Jake is staying up top, and I don't know if it's a scouting report thing or just trying to look at some of the earlier swings that Burnett's taken.
Well, they played yesterday, so they had a good look. So
that's true.
Ball just outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
That's a good 2-strike pitch right there by Jake. Nobody on base, the 3-hole hitter up, 2 outs. Why not? Take a chance right there. Try to expand the zone a little bit. Make your pitch. If you get the call, great. If not, now you got a 2-2 count. You can come back and make another.
Center fielder T.J. Thompson looks like he's playing in tight, looking for something up the middle. There's a shot to the shortstop.
Nice play.
Throw to first, got him in time for the out. 3 up and 3 down for the Weaver Bearcats on the Sachs Wildcats. We played a half inning, no score. We'll take a short break. This is high school baseball on FNN, the Friday Night Network.
So I'm looking for a purple, but not like the purple, but more like a purple. Know what I mean?
Yeah. You want something you could live with for a long time.
Find your soul paint at Ace with Clark & Kensington Paint and Primer in One, now ranked #1 by a leading consumer magazine.
We'll help you find your soul paint at Oxford Lumber. And for other specials, visit us on the web at oxfordlumber.com.
Ace, the helpful place.
Tax refund sale going on now at Midtown Outlet and Room by Room. 12-piece bedroom package only $9.99. Benchcraft king-size bedroom suite only $16.99. 5-piece reclining living room package $18.99. Ashley sofa starting at $2.99 and Ashley recliner starting at $1.99. If you didn't get a tax refund or you'd just rather save it, we have financing options that will meet your needs. Find other great deals like these at midtownoutlet.net.
We're back here at Bearcat Diamond. This is Grant Locklear on with Jed Edwards. And we got a good one for you today. So far, no score in the top half of the first inning as Jake Garrick struck out 2 of the 3 batters. Now it's Scorpio Denard's time as he's on the mound for the Sachs Wildcats. He'll be facing the leadoff hitter, second baseman Austin Jennings.
Yeah, absolutely. And I've actually seen Scorpio throw a little bit this year already. They were playing in a Calhoun County tournament game at Oxford. And honestly, I think they might have been playing Sachs in the game that I caught them. And Scorpio pitched. He's got a good live fastball, nice loose arm. He's going to throw that breaking ball as well. He's going to come right at these hitters. He's a confident guy. He's got faith in his stuff, so he's fun to watch on the mound.
Leading off Austin Jennings, second baseman. Likes to spray the ball around. He battles. He's hit the ball. Seen him hit it down the third base line, hit it down the right field line, so they got to play him straight up. Third baseman playing in tight. Ball in the dirt. 1 ball, no strikes.
Yeah, Austin's a senior leader on this Weaver team. Kind of like you said, he's going to spray the ball all over the field. He's going to be patient in the box. He's looking for something he can drive, as evidenced by that first take right there.
The 1-0, fastball, right down the middle. Catches corner for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Denard's got that deliberate delivery. Throws that ball right at us. Hits the screen. It's that brick screen and bounces back. And not much distance behind home plate here, so runners got to.
Yeah, be heads up on the base pass for sure, which is going to be a factor because I know Sacs has a couple guys that, as a team, maybe not the fastest team, but they do have a couple guys that like to try to stretch it on the base pass. Weaver is the same way. This short backstop, and not only that it's short, it's also that brick, so it's going to bounce right back to that catcher.
Ball 3, 3-1. And if you're the opposing catcher coming in, that's something you got to take note of. You always got to look around, check out your surroundings. And
absolutely. With the brick, it's a little. There's some catty corners in here, so that thing's going to kick around a little bit on pass balls.
Swing and a miss on an outside curveball. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Also, the pitcher has to know if that thing hits the dirt to come on in also, because it may bounce back past the catcher.
Absolutely, absolutely. Corner guys as well, because if that thing ricochets down one of these baselines, they got to be ready to make a play.
Here's a ground ball to the shortstop. Shortstop picks it up, throws the first, and he's safe as Austin Jennings flies down that line. Joseph Duke unable to get him. It's a leadoff infield single for Austin Jennings, and the Bearcats got a runner on first.
That's a great approach by Jennings right there. Gets up there, takes some tough pitches, gets his hack off 3-1, and then 3-2. No big deal. I'm going to calm down. I'm going to hit a hard ground ball in the infield, and then I'm just going to fly down the first baseline and put pressure on that defense.
Dalton Hamby steps in, the shortstop. Just an 8th grader. He will bunt. So we're probably looking at bunt here. He wants to try to get it down at first baseline. And he misses it. Denard fires a fastball in the outside corner. Strike 1.
I'm going to be honest, Brand, I didn't realize that shortstop was an 8th grader. Watching them take infield and outfield, he didn't handle himself like an 8th grader. I know that's something that Coach Beagle's excited about.
Good-looking player. Both teams got a lot of young guys in this game, and it's going to really bode well for them in the future. They're in a tough area with Weaver and Piedmont. Swing and a miss.
Yeah, White Plains and Piedmont are strong every single year. But, yeah, absolutely. It looks good for them in the future for both these programs. They got good young players in the program and getting them a lot of experience this year. It's going to help them in the years to come for sure. Look for Jennings to be going right here.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Hits a little roller to third. Third baseman picks it up. Fires it to first in time for the out. Nice play by, let's see, that's like Logan Main making the play at third base for the Sacs Wildcats. But
that's a good play, my man. I'm going to be honest, Brand. I think that ball might have hit Hamby if he wouldn't swung at it.
I think it was, too.
That's pretty good hand-eye coordination by him. He gets out of the way, gets some barrel on the ball, punches it out there on the ground, gets Jennings over to second base. Now you got your leadoff, one of your faster guys on your team on second base with 1 out, and one of your better hitters, Brandon Smith, at the plate. So it's a good situation for Coach Beagle here early in the first inning.
Brandon Smith got a lot of power. Ball gets away from the catcher. Jennings gets over to third base on the pass ball. And the Bearcats now have a runner in scoring position.
Now this is a situation where Brandon Smith, his mouth starts watering. It's a 1-0 count, runner on third base, 1 out. He's looking for something up that he can get his best swing off and drive something to the outfield, try to get this run in.
Denard, the 1-0.
I like that.
1 ball and 1 strike, catches the inside corner.
Good pitch by Corpio right there.
Jennings getting a lead off third. Ball low and outside in the dirt. Looks like Corpio's throwing a lot of curveballs here.
Yeah, he is, and I think that's a little bit of an approach thing for Sacs today against the middle of the lineup for Weaver. They're going to spin some breaking balls in there, try to get them out on their front foot and see if they can't stay out of the air.
2 balls and a strike. Just outside, 3-1. Number 3 hitter Brandon Smith just trying to get the ball into the outfield or on the ground on the right side to get a run in. Doesn't look like third baseman Logan Main's playing in as the next pitch is taken for ball 4.
That's a good at bat by Brandon right there. Not trying to do too much, being patient, looking for pitches that he can handle. And, you know, take your walk, especially here in the first inning. You're not going to hit a 10-run home run in the first inning. So base runners, do what you can do, get on, see if you guys can get you around and score. And that brings up Dion Monroe here, the catcher. He's a junior, big, strong kid. Gives him opportunity to drive a couple of guys in now.
He likes to settle that inside pitch. He's got great power to left field. Runner going to throw down to second base. Good throw. They're going to cut it off, and instead the run from third comes in and scores. They don't get anybody.
Old double steal there by Coach Beagle, and I love the idea by Coach Beagle putting a little pressure on the defense, and not a bad job by Sachs there. Duke, the shortstop, has to know the speed at third base, though. They had the guy at second. Go ahead and catch that ball, take that out. It's early in the game. We're not playing trying to save runs. We'd much rather take that out, have nobody on base with 2 outs. But, you know, you live and you learn, and see if Corpio can go right after the catcher right here, Dion, and see if he can get it out of it.
Here's the 1-0 pitch. Little looper in the center field. It is going to drop for a base hit. Smith stops at third. Monroe is on at first base. Runners are on the corners with 1 out for the Bearcats as Jake Garrick, sophomore, steps in with a chance to help himself at the plate.
Yeah, it's a good at bat right there by Dion. Got out on his front foot a little bit, but he kept those hands back, and he's a strong enough kid. He's able to whip that bat hit through the zone, get on that barrel, and drop it in front of the center fielder for a single.
Garrick handles the bat well. We got first and third again. Let's see if Weaver goes into that first-third situation again, and you just about got to try it after the way it went on the last play.
Yeah, do it till they stop it. Garrick swings it from the right side, throws from the left. Let's see, I wouldn't be surprised if you try to push a bunt out there between first and the pitcher.
Denard fakes. Let's throw to first base.
Good idea by Denard right there. Help your catcher out.
Monroe dives back into first.
Another reason that pitchers like to do that, a lot of times when a pitcher starts moving, if the hitter's thinking about bunting, they'll start to square, show those hands moving up that barrel a little bit.
I got to be thinking he's taking this time as they're going to try to run on Mitchell Austin, but we'll see. Not going. Got the outside corner for a strike. No balls and 1 strike.
Everything Corpio throws, even that fastball's got a little cut on it. That's tough on a hitter. Everything's moving away from you and at different speeds.
Monroe takes his lead at first. Denard takes a peek over there. Pitch to Garrick, just missed it on the outside corner. Strike 2, no balls and 2 strikes. Had a good cut at it, but got nothing.
Yeah, it's a good swing. It's a good aggressive hack. I know Coach Beagle is kind of looking at him, telling him, hey, let that ball get a little bit deeper. Let it travel. Stay in the middle of the field. Don't try to do too much. Let's see if Garrick can make a little 2-strike adjustment right here and punch something out there.
The 0-2 pitch. We'll see if Sachs sends the runner. And Denard steps off. Everybody back in their respective positions.
Yeah, Denard, he's not new to this, being a 4-year guy on varsity. Knows that it's a situation where they're trying to stay out of the double play. Know it's a 2-strike count. Come set, take a second, step off. Just see if anybody shows their hand.
Here's the pitch inside. Ball 1. 1-2 the count. Corpio backs him off the plate.
Yeah, it's a good job by Mitchell right there, keeping that ball in front of him.
1 ball and 2 strikes. Bearcat base runner still holding. Here's the pitch inside.
Ooh, nice pitch.
Nice pitch. Garrick took it for a ball, 2-2. So sort of like the last pitch that Hamby hit when he grounded to third, right on the fist on the inside corner.
Yep. He working away, and then trying to buzz him in right there with 2 strikes. I like that idea by Corpio.
2-2 the count. Weaver leading 1-0. Here's a ground ball to the shortstop, Duke. He has to go into the hole. Not a play and unable to make a play anywhere. As the Monroe got a good jump off of first and was going to beat the throw to second, so another infield hit.
Yeah, that's a tough play for Joseph right there. It's kind of that in-between ball where right off the bat you got to make your decision. You're going to go after it and try to get the guy first, or you're going to sit back and take the play at second. And Joseph got caught a little bit in between and then ended up with not having to play anywhere. But, you know, it's still not too much damage to come back from. Corpio is 1 pitch away. If they can roll a ground ball out here, turn a double play, it's still early in the game. If they can get out of this inning with only 2 runs given up, they're still going to give themselves a chance. The main thing is to not let it get away too early.
Duke may want to look at maybe pulling in a couple steps because he's already had 2 balls hit to him where he's been unable to get the play. That's usually as a shortstop means you need to move in a couple steps. The grass is pretty thick out there, so the ball's not coming as quickly as one would think it would come. Johnny Jones steps in, the senior for the Bearcats. Takes it low, ball 1. And they water down the dirt out there in the infield before they started the game, too, so it's a little slow. And the grass is wet. They also watered it as well. Here's the 1-0. Got on the inside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike.
I bet if Johnny could go back in time, he'd have swung at that pitch. 1-0 pitch kind of floats down the middle right there. Just not able to pull the trigger on it. Good job by Corpio coming in there and attacking that zone. We'll see if Johnny can elevate something right here. You want to stay off the ground if possible. Try to stay out of the double play.
Jones likes to hit the ball up the middle. Also pulls it some. But he has trouble with curveballs from the at-bats I've seen him have.
Okay. Well, that kind of works in Corpio's favor then because there's 2 strikes now. We've already seen that he's not afraid to throw that curveball in any count. So don't be surprised by it right here if you're Johnny. I don't know if Johnny can hear me or not, but don't be surprised by the curveball, Johnny.
1 ball and 2 strikes. Duke is behind second base with a pitch. And must have been a miscommunication or something there. Normally you don't want your shortstop standing on second base when the pitcher throws the ball.
Yeah, as a shortstop, that's when I'm calling time. I'm going to my pitcher saying, hey, listen, if I'm gonna get in there and try to hold that guy on, make sure I can get back to my position before you go to the plate. Because the last thing we want right here, if I'm Sachs, is a routine ground ball going out to the shortstop and I'm not there to catch it and turn the double play.
And normally your second baseman is the one that holds him on. So if the shortstop's in there like that, it must have been a pickoff play maybe that was that was put on.
That maybe the pitcher missed. They're back to their spots now.
Monroe taking a big lead. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Denard throws it low.
Austin Mitchell's pretty solid behind the dish. Corpio's throwing a couple of tough pitches, and Austin's got that big chest out there in front of it, blocked it up. Good-looking kid. He's a senior. Strong kid.
Got a good arm to second base. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Shortstop once again in there.
Got him.
And this time they're going to throw third. And it goes into left field. Monroe gets up and he's going to score. Runner at first goes down to second. And the Bearcats have another run on the board. It's 3-0.
Yeah, tough luck right there for the Sachs Wildcats. Dion didn't get a great jump going to third. Austin made a good play keeping that ball in front of him on the pick and then just wasn't able to deliver a strike to third base to get him out. And then there we have that meeting at the mound between Corpio Denard and Joseph Duke.
Yeah, something's wrong there when your shortstop, again, is standing on second base with the batter swinging.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the second baseman is over there also. You're giving them the whole infield.
Right, and I know that a lot of teams will use hand set.
Little pop into center field. Duke going back. Center fielder coming in. The ball is going to hit and drop for a base hit as Jones is on with a single. Garrick slides over to third. And here we are again, first and third for the Bearcats, 3rd time this inning.
Yeah, that's a great effort by Joseph Duke right there. That's not an easy play. He went all out. He wasn't scared. He went out there, and that's something where it's no man's land. The center fielder, shortstop, both going after it as hard as possible. In a perfect world, you'd like to see the center fielder be able to call that ball and make that catch, but that's a good effort by both of those guys. Yeah, and like you said, we got first and third here. We got 1 out. Now Coach Beagle's working with a 3-run cushion here in the first. If he wants to, he can kind of put that foot on the gas pedal a little bit, try to open it up being aggressive, or let's see if he's going to let his guys swing it away and try to drive him in.
Dalton Heath steps into the plate. Shortstop's got a ridge out there behind him. He's got to kind of get over that, and then it's a little drop-off out there. I was walking out there before the game, so it gets a little testy out there. Ball low and in the dirt. 1 ball and no strikes. 1 unearned run already in this inning for Corpio Denard on the throwing error by the catcher. Still just 1 out. Denard checks the runner at first. Strike. Inside corner, 1-1.
Denard's not backing off. He's still going right after these hitters, trying to make pitches. He really hasn't given up any hard hit balls. A couple balls in the infield that, probably should have been outs, and then the drop in there to center field over the shortstop's head.
Curveball, just got a piece of it, hit the pole up there, I think, Dalton Heath. We heard something ping. It wasn't in the ocean, one of those ping sounds, was it? Wasn't flight 370. Ball and 2 strikes. Heath is a battler. Seen him hit the ball pretty much anywhere. Tattooed a changeup into the left center field gap on Saturday. Denard fires a pitch. Just inside, 2 balls and 2 strikes. His out pitch so far in this game is he's been on that inside corner.
Yeah, he's
with that fastball.
Gets ahead with those fastballs away. They'll spin you a breaking ball, and then bam, he's going to run something in underneath those hands, try to get on your knuckles. And as a hitter, if you know a guy's trying to do that, it's not a lot of fun to hit off those kind of guys.
Outside, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Nice play by Mitchell. 1
out. Let's see if
this is almost a 100% running situation. I would imagine for Weaver. I wouldn't be surprised by some sort of pick from Corpio right here, just to kind of see what they're going to do. And they don't run, and he doesn't pick. So
ball's inside, ball 4. So you're right, 50% of the time, huh? A little irony in that, but you wouldn't know that. But anyway, bases are loaded now for Cody Ortiz. 9th grader, left fielder, steps into the plate with a chance to do some damage. Infield comes in for the Sachs Wildcats. Weaver has batted around here in the bottom half of the first inning.
Corpio's got to settle down right here. Don't be discouraged by some of those plays that weren't made. Trust that defense. Give him another ground ball. Like I said, he still hasn't given up a ball hit hard anywhere.
Right. Had a couple grounders that just nobody made a play on. There's a ground ball to the second baseman. Let's see if he comes home. No. He was undecided. He met in the first baseman, misses the ball. Here comes 1 run. 2 runs are in. And runners are at first and third on the corners once again. Tough break for Corpio Denard.
Yeah, he got another double play ball right there. Then we had a little miscommunication. Still had an opportunity to get out of that thing with at least getting 1 out, but weren't able to hang on to it over at first base.
In my days, when you play in, the coach would tell me you're playing in for a reason. And the reason is when you catch that ball, you want to throw it home first.
Yeah.
And for some reason, Burnett got a little confused, and as a result, it's now 5-0 Weaver, and the leadoff hitter, Austin Jennings, steps in. Ball outside, 1-0. You know, Denard has to be frustrated because he's probably gotten 6 outs in this inning with ground balls so far.
Yeah.
But has nothing to show for it.
Yeah, he's had some tough luck here in the first inning. But like I said earlier, it's still a long game. If he can settle down, get out of it before it gets too far out of hand, he'll still give his team a chance. And I think this is Thompson, T.J. Thompson, the center fielder, is actually hitting right now.
You're right. I'm sorry. That's correct. Or is that right?
Yeah, this is TJ.
Yeah, they're not using a DH.
Hitting in that 9 spot. Yeah, they're not using a DH. Not with Garrick on the mound.
Here's a high pop into short right center. Shortstop goes out. The center fielder comes in, and nobody gets it. Nobody calls it. The runner's going to be safe at second. Here comes the runner home, and they're going to let him walk in or slide in, and he does.
Still runners at first and second. 1 out. 6-0 Bearcats.
And once again, Corpio Denard, he's faced 9 hitters. And like you say, they probably could have been out on 8 of them.
Yeah, absolutely.
Second baseman didn't go back on that ball. The shortstop obviously must have been calling it probably. Then he was unable to get to it, and the center fielder was unable to get to it. So.
Yeah. As an infielder, as an outfielder, a fly ball is hit. You know, the first rule is it's everybody's ball. Everybody's going after it. And that's just another ball that Corpio's not getting a ton of help on. That ball just kind of falls in there. It's a tough play, but it's tough luck for Corpio as well.
Now Austin Jennings steps in, the leadoff hitter. Takes it outside, ball 1.
Yeah, now you got your leadoff back up. If you're Coach Beagle, you got a 6-run lead, 1 out with your leadoff up. You're sitting in a pretty good position.
You like your chances.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially with a guy like Garrick on the mound who you know is going to fill up the zone.
Ball gets away from Austin. Runners go to second and third. And things just continue to deteriorate for Corpio Denard on the mound. 2 balls and no strikes.
I'll tell you this, I'm a little surprised we haven't seen a mound visit yet, just to kind of calm everything down, catch your breath.
There's a high pop. Jennings fouls it off. Heads up the hill. Nobody's hurt, so 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, this is a situation where if I'm Coach Ken, I might be looking to one of my senior leaders on the field to call timeout. Go out there, kind of slow things down. Hey, guys, catch our breath. It's still the first inning. Let's see if we can't get out of this thing, score some runs.
Pitch fouled. Just got a piece of it, Jennings. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Jennings led off this inning with a single. Hit the ground ball to short and just beat it out.
And honestly, that ball was probably the hardest hit ball of the inning. Yeah. It was a hard 2-hop ground ball right at the shortstop that he just blazed down the line and beat it out.
Denard got to be getting tired. 2-2 count. Outside, ball 3.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Yeah, I would imagine Corpio is probably up around 30, 35, 40 pitches here in the first inning, which is not something that you really want out of your starter in the first inning. But
don't forget, Friday night, tomorrow night, we got the championship round of the 2014 Calhoun County Girls Softball Tournament starting around 8 o'clock tomorrow night. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss. The catcher drops the ball, throws the first, got him for the second out of the inning.
Nice job by Corpio right there. Also, good job by Austin Mitchell, that senior catcher, keeping that thing in front. He knew that Corpio was about to throw his best breaking ball. Gets out there in front of it, smothers it, hops up, doesn't waste any time. That's something that I like out of a catcher. On a 3rd strike ball in the dirt, don't sit there and pat and look around. Pick it up, throw the guy out, and then make your plays from there. A lot of times that's where you'll see that catcher come out, start patting, and then next thing you know, you got your right fielder chasing a ball down the right field line.
Dalton Hamby steps into the batter's box, says this is a good sign when he's the only guy that hasn't been on and you're still in the first inning.
Yeah, absolutely.
Everybody else has been on base for the Bearcats. Takes it low and outside, ball 1. Hamby grounded to 3rd last time as Logan made the play. Swing and a miss. Looked like he was bailing out a little bit on that swing.
Nope. Yeah, he remembers that fastball that buzzed him last inning. Kind of get that foot in the bucket a little bit. Still a lot of bat here, left right here, though. Let's see if he can dig in there and stay on that barrel up the middle.
1-1 pitch.
Good pitch by Corpio.
Got the outside corner. Strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
I don't know who just said it, but I heard someone, I don't know if it was one of the coaches or one of the players, said a lot of hands right here by your hitter. And that's exactly what you want with 2 strikes.
He fights it off, hits a grounder to first. It takes a horrible hop, and it bounces away from the first baseman, and a run scores. And here comes another run in as Sachs was caught a little bit of sleep over there at first, but that ball hit and kind of kicked right, and then it kicked back to kicked left, and then it kicked back right.
That ball had some serious English on it. I don't think Dalton Hamby could have hit that ball any more off the end of the bat. He kind of cut it in half out there, and then that ball hit and just kicked hard to Morgan Dreyer's right, and wasn't able to get a glove on it. And then in the ensuing flip, the guy hustling all the way around from second, though, never checked up, busting it all the way around third, and was able to get that extra run in.
And with 2 outs, he was moving like he should be.
Absolutely.
Don't ever think I've seen a 1-hopper to first result in a 2-run single. But
yeah, I don't know either.
Corpio Denard having about as tough a luck as you could possibly have in a first inning.
Absolutely.
He's faced 11 hitters, and he's gotten 10 ground balls and,
and
a pop to center.
He still hasn't given up a ball hit really hard. And
there's one
it is.
Line drive hit as Brandon Smith just jumped all over that fastball. And Denardi's second time through the lineup, and they've just about been able to figure out what he's coming with right now. The outside pitch and then the fastball in the inside corner. They're just waiting on one or the other.
Yeah, that was a nice aggressive hack by Brandon.
And once again, no visits to the mound by anybody. So Sachs is probably running short on pitchers, and Denard is the man. Brandon Smith steps into the lineup. He walked his last time up here in the first inning. Ball inside in the dirt, 1-0.
Good take right there. Good take by Dion. He was the guy that kind of dropped that ball in the center field the first at bat. Let's see if he can come out with a big 2-out knock right here for an RBI.
Weaver Bearcats with an impressive first inning performance. Everybody's putting the ball in play. Duke again. There's a grounder to third base. First baseman grabs it foul.
Good decision.
Pitcher grabs it foul.
Good decision by Corpio, because if you pick that ball up, you got no chance at him. So just go ahead, let it roll foul, see what happens. Worst case scenario, it stays fair. He's at first base. But good decision by him. It kicks foul. Now he's got a 1-1 count. He can go right after him with his best stuff, try to get out of this inning.
Still really puzzled by the shortstop holding on the runner at second base. Usually with a right-handed hitter up, the second baseman has got that job. And all my years of playing short, I only did it when a left-handed batter was up.
Yeah, especially with 2 outs. It's not really a base stealing situation. And they got the whole 6-hole open. And it foul ball right back at our faces right there by Dion. But I would be surprised if that's not something that Coach Ginn addressed in between innings right here.
1 ball and 2 strikes. You got a team that's hitting ground balls in the infield. You want to have your infielders in as good a position as possible.
Yeah, absolutely. And here now with 2 strikes and 2 outs, they've opened it up a little bit.
Second baseman again, not even holding him close. Pitches a little looper to the second baseman. It's going to be caught. And the inning is finally over for the Sacs Wildcats. Scorpio Denard gets a bit of a rest. 8-0 Weaver. This is high school baseball on FNN, the Friday Night Network.
It's the March Madness sale going on all month long at Sunny King Honda. Check out our championship lineup. Rates as low as 0.9%. Lease a 14 Accord LX for only $199 a month. Lease a 14 Civic LX for only $149 a month. Check out all of our inventory at sunnykinghonda.com. Sunny King Honda is your one-stop shop for new and used cars. Sunny King Honda, exit 188 off Interstate 20, where customer satisfaction is king.
Your ring is in the P-trap, not in the ocean. You'll just need tongue and groove pliers, a washer, and a bucket for the trapped water.
Hey, what are you guys working on?
Tool shelves.
Oh, that wasn't suspicious at all.
Getting help at ACE is like going to your neighbor.
Getting help at Oxford Lumber is like getting help from your neighbor. Visit us at any of our locations or visit us on the web at oxfordlumber.com.
ACE is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
This FNN Sports exclusive is brought to you in part by Sunny King Toyota on Highway 78 East in Oxford. Stop in today for the #1 for everyone sales event. Sunny King Toyota, where the customer is king.
8-0 as the Weaver Bearcats explode for 6 hits, a couple of sacks errors, and a couple of walks. And they open up an 8-0 lead after 1. And if you're Jake Garrick, you couldn't be presented with a better situation here.
Yeah,
you go to the second.
Absolutely. If I'm Coach Beagle, before Jake headed back out there to the mound, I told him one thing: throw strikes. You're working with an 8-run cushion here in the second inning. Let them hit it. That's what I'm telling my pitcher. Let them hit it. Attack the zone. Throw your fastball. We still want to bear down and make good pitches, but we don't want to be too fine. We want to go right at them, make them hit their way back into it, and that's what I'm telling my defenders as well. Have a big infield, keep balls in front of you, and take outs. That's what it's all about right now.
Dion Monroe makes the throw down to second. We're about ready to get started here as number 20, Charles Lee, the DH, comes to the plate. Likes to hit the ball up the middle, second base.
Charles is a big kid, strong-looking athlete. That bat looks really small in his hands,
doesn't it? Though.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm ready to see Charles swing a little bit. I didn't get to see him take any batting practice before the game, so I'm excited to see him swing it. Looks nice and comfortable in the box. I'll tell you that.
Lefty against lefty. Here's the pitch.
That's
got
nice
it for a strike. Nice one on the inside corner.
Sorry about that, Charles. Lefty on lefty breaking ball first pitch out of the box. Good luck. Nice pitch by Garrick right there.
Garrick working those corners in and out. Jams him again. Strike 2, swing and foul tip. No balls, 2 strikes.
Excellent job by Jake right here. Going right at him. He's going to throw a breaking ball for a strike early on. Not trying to be too fine. I'm going to get it over for a strike. I got you 0-1. Now I'm going to throw one of my best fastballs. I'm going to come in under your hands and try not let you get extended. And he gets Charles to foul it off for strike 2. Let's see, now it's kind of, if I'm a hitter, is he coming back in with that fastball again, or is he going to go with that breaking ball away? And that's exactly what Jake wants the hitter doing. He wants him thinking.
We'll see.
Fastball up.
Up and fouls it off to the left side. You got to feel sorry for Scorpio Denard. He was out there for so long, then he has to go sit in the dugout. And you used to hate it when you had the sun dugouts.
Absolutely.
And when you're having a bad game and the sun dugout, it just really got to wear you out.
Yeah.
He's hoping his teammates can get on and at least buy him a little rest time here. Little looper down to third baseman, and he's going to make the catch. Nice play by Brandon Smith. One out here in the top half of the second.
Yeah, Jake Garrick's not wasting any time. Every pitch he's throwing is competitive. He's getting those Sax hitters to swing the bats, especially with the 8-run cushion. That's what Coach Beagle wants out of him for sure.
Logan Main, the number 5 hitter. Makes good contact.
Nice breaking ball right there.
Did he go? Umpire calls it a strike. Ball just fell right off a table at home plate.
Yeah, that was more of a 2-strike breaking pitch right there. It started off about belt high and then snapped off right before he got to the dish. That's a good pitch by Garrick. That's a little different than the breaking ball he showed last batter, 0-0, where he kind of just floated that thing across for a strike.
Garrick delivers with the 0-1. High pop, foul ball, back this way. Going to land up by the lady taking money up on the hill. Rolls right under her feet. She's quite nimble, I might add. Most people are when there's a baseball coming at you.
Yeah, absolutely. Garrick's got another hitter 0-2 for Sax. Let's see what he does.
Slow curve. It gets pounded to third baseman
Swing.
And goes into left field for a, I'm going to have to, what do you call that, error or base hit?
I'm going single. That ball's hit hard. It's a tough play for a third baseman trying to get over there and backhand that ball.
Now, your buddy yesterday was a pitcher. He was helping me. He would call that an error.
Oh, no doubt. If I'm a pitcher, that's
Yeah.
definitely an error. But me being a third baseman and a hitter, I'm saying that's a hit all day.
Me too. I'm with you. Austin Hobbs, the sophomore, steps to the plate. Left fielder for the Wildcats. Seen him hit the ball hard up the middle a few times. See what happens.
It's the first base runner for Sax today. And this inning, I think there's been, 9 pitches, and knock on wood, Jake still hasn't thrown a ball. Every pitch he's thrown has been a strike, or it's been put in play. And I think that's actually 8 pitches. Stand corrected.
We got actually somebody behind us actually tracking the pitches, huh? Jeff Johnston in here doing a good job.
And sure enough, I say he hasn't thrown a ball, and what's he do? Throws a ball. My bad, Jake.
Your accuracy's starting to bother us here. You're putting jinxes on everybody. You know that, don't you? 1 ball and 1 strike. One out.
Let's see what Jake goes with here. Breaking ball up.
Got it up. 2 balls and a strike. Logan Main, the runner over at first base. Being held on by Johnny Jones, the first baseman for the Bearcats. And here's the 2-1 by Garrick. Got the high ball past him for a strike. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Nice job by Garrick. Not a base stealing situation. You're down by 8 in the second inning. Yeah, you're going to tighten up that lead at first base and not try to be too aggressive early on. You need more than 1 run right here. Nice
Swing and a
pitch.
miss. Got him on
a nice pitch right there. Nice breaking ball with 2 strikes there by Jake.
Jake, 3 Ks on the evening as Morgan Dreyer steps into the batter's box. Sophomore first baseman for the Sax Wildcats with 2 outs. Garrick looks. Comes in high and outside. He's coming in a little more high, with more high pitches today than I've seen him throw in the past, and maybe that's the strategy against the Sax hitters, because he's certainly been effective.
Yeah, absolutely.
Main takes the lead at first. Ball catches the outside corner.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That's a good pitch. It's just catches that corner at the last second.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a tough pitch to hit. As a hitter, you know, it's a strike, but you don't want to swing at it, especially early in the count, because there's nothing really you can do with it, which is exactly what the pitcher wants. He wants to be competitive, nibble around the edges, and make you swing at his pitches.
Fouled it off. 1 ball, 2 strikes. About the only thing you can do with that pitch when you get 2 strikes on you, just try to lift it into right field and hope it drops.
Yeah. Do the best you can with 2 strikes. It's almost a pitch where if you get to 2 strikes, you kind of widen that zone a little bit, protect the plate, and you kind of hope to foul it off and get to a better pitch.
Here's the pitch, fouled off. Comes right back to the pitcher after it hits the bar over there, or you could be like B.J. Upton and Dan Uggla and try to pull that outside low pitch to left field and strike out every other time. Not that watch the Braves very often.
I guess if you're Dan Uggla and you're hitting 30 home runs and driving in 100 every year, they'll take 115 strikeouts.
Ball high, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
They sure do pay them a lot of money to strike out 100 times this season.
But if you're B.J. Upton, then you hit 138. But hopefully they'll get it going soon for the Braves.
Yeah, absolutely. Morgan's got to get it back going right here. Let's see if he can't punch something out there with 2 strikes.
And he got him with a changeup, outside corner, strike 3. 4 strikeouts for Jake Garrick. We'll go now to the bottom half of the second inning. 8-0. This is high school baseball on FNN, the Friday Night Network.
Tax refund time is here. Time to purchase a set of Michelin tires for your family vehicle from Cobb Automotive, an authorized Michelin store that has been providing the Oxford area with quick, dependable service and quality tires at affordable prices for over 30 years. Get a set of Michelin Defender tires, the best standard minivan passenger tire, offering confident driving through exceptional safety, longevity, and a quiet, comfortable ride to protect the ones you love the most. Cobb Automotive has qualified technicians for all your automotive needs, from oil changes to diagnostic repair. Cobb Automotive, Highway 21 South in Oxford.
Hi, this is Vernon Thomas, General Manager, Sonny King Toyota in Zion in Oxford, Alabama. You want to know why I buy from Sonny King Toyota? We're the #1 dealership in Northeast Alabama, the only 20-town recipient of the President's Award. Spring Spectacular on 2014 Toyota Camry. Save up to $5,000 off MSRP on all in stock. 2013 Toyota Corolla. Save up to $3,000 off MSRP. Come see these and all the great deals on Sonny King Toyota in Zion on a new motor mile in Oxford, Alabama. For the customer is king.
From Weaver Diamond, this is Brant Locklear, along with Judd Edwards and Jeff Johnston and our wonderful friends here at Weaver from Bearcat Diamond in Weaver, Alabama. The Sacs Wildcats are trailing 8-0. An inauspicious start of this game for the Wildcats, and they go back out in the second and hoping for a little better results, I'm sure, this time.
Yeah, not the start that you want if you're Coach Wesley Ginn here at Sacs, but kind of look at it as each inning from now on is a game. So right here, try to put up a 0, see if you can't win an inning next inning. See if Corpio Denard can go right at these hitters and have a quick one, because after all the pitches he threw last inning, you'd love to see a 10-pitch inning for Sacs right here.
Judd certainly putting an optimistic spin on it for the Wildcats at this point. Ball 1 outside.
You know, I'm a glass half full kind of guy, Brant.
Okay. This is one of those games, if you're out in the field, especially like in right field, somewhere like that, where not just coming to you, you just feel the heat just pounding right through you.
Yeah, you do. That's when you come in the dugout and look for some sunflower seeds or gummy bears or something. Kind of take out there to right field with you and hang out and catch some sun, roll your sleeves up, put your shades on.
Ball 2 for Corpio Denard. He's probably thrown 50 pitches in the first inning.
Yeah, I'd say he's close for sure, Brant.
2-0. Ball hits in the dirt, 3 balls and no strikes. And Corpio looks very, very tired at this point.
Yeah, he does, and he should. He had a long inning last inning, not a ton of help. There it is.
Got the outside corner, 3 balls and 1 strike. Home plate umpire Jerry Weems and Lance Henderson, the base umpire in this game.
Jerry and Lance having a good game so far. Nothing to complain about.
Ball 4. We got the first runner of the inning is on first base.
Not the start that you're looking for if you're the Sacs Wildcats right there, but
here comes a courtesy runner in. See if we can get his number. That's number 19, and that'll be Walker Bryant. Also pitches some for the Weaver Bearcats. Likes to hit people. Seen him pitch 3 times. He's hit about 10 or 11 batters. He's got a great curveball, but if it doesn't break, it hits the batter right in the back. And you can feel it all the way in the press box, just each time.
Johnny Jones is digging in.
Throw to first. Bryant dives back in.
I don't know, but for some reason, from looking at him, I imagine that Johnny Jones was a football player. I'm getting a head nod from someone in the booth here. Athletic-looking kid. He's gripping that bat pretty tight. Let's see if he gets a rip-off right here.
Swing and a miss on the outside corner. No balls on a strike.
Yeah, he's not going to get cheated, though. He's letting that thing fly.
That's our friend Clarence Moore over there keeping the clock for Weaver. Him and Jeff Beagle do a great job up here for these Weaver fans.
Third baseman's playing in on the edge of the grass.
Bunt fouled off to the right. Had that bat at a 45-degree angle.
Yeah, if we're trying to bunt there, you got to get your barrel out in front of your face. I know it's something I touched on last broadcast of the softball game we did last week, Brant. If we're trying to bunt, whether it's for hit or for sacrifice bunting, you got to get that barrel out in front, keep those eyes back behind it. On another note, with an 8-run lead here in the second, I am a little surprised by the bunt there. Attempt from Johnny Jones, and I don't know if he's trying to bunt for a hit on his own or if that was something they put on.
There's a shot high in the air. Left fielder going out, shortstop going out. He calls it, makes the play. Joseph Duke for the first out of the inning.
I'll give Joseph this. He had some tough luck in the first inning, but he is not scared to go after it. Every ball that's been hit, he's been going after it all out, and that's something that you want out of your shortstop. That ball right there is pretty deep back behind shortstop and third base. I guess it'd be better classified as shallow left. That's a ball that you'd like to see your left fielder come in and call and catch. It's a little easier play for him, but hey, if your shortstop's one of your leaders and he's going to get out there and get after it, let him make the play. Not going to complain about it out if you're Wesley Ginn right there.
Jake Garrick steps in the box. He's 1 for 1, had a single in the first. You hear the wind picking up now. Ball high, 1 ball and no strikes. Corpio Denard has to be happy with getting an out here early in this inning.
Yeah, absolutely. Puts them in a situation where if they can get a ground ball hard in the middle right here, they can turn it to a play and get out of it. There it is.
Ground ball to third baseman. Throw to second one. Throw to first. Not in time as Garrick sprints down the line. Fielder's choice. He's on at first.
Nice job by the third baseman, Logan Main, right there. Ball hit at him. Takes his time, makes the play. Sets his feet, makes a quick throw to second base, but he doesn't rush it. The main thing right there on the double play ball is make sure of 1 out, and that's what they did. If you turn 2, awesome. If not, that's okay. Now we got 2 outs, a runner on first base. And if you're Sacks, you probably have a little bit more confidence in your defense now. We've made a couple plays in a row. Corpio's back in the strike zone. Let's see if they can't get out 3 right here and have a little bit of a momentum shift maybe for the Sacks Wildcats going into the top of the third.
Johnny Jones batting, singled in the first. Brian over at first. Let's see if they choose to send him. Try to create a little offense. There he goes. Throw down to second is going to be in time for the out, and the inning is over. The Sacks Wildcats face 3 batters here in the second inning and get the job done. 8-0. We'll go to the third. This is high school baseball on FNN, the Friday Night Network.
It's the March Madness sale going on all month long at Sonny King Honda. Check out our championship lineup. Rates as low as 0.9%. Lease a 14 Accord LX for only $199 a month. Lease a 14 Civic LX for only $149 a month. Check out all of our inventory at SonnyKingHonda.com. Sonny King Honda is your one-stop shop for new and used cars. Sonny King Honda, exit 188 off Interstate 20, where customer satisfaction is king.
Your ring is in the P-trap, not in the ocean. You'll just need tongue and groove pliers, a washer, and a bucket for the trapped water.
Hey, what are you guys working on?
Tool shells.
Oh, that wasn't suspicious at all.
Getting help at ACE is like going to your neighbor.
Getting help at Oxford Lumber is like getting help from your neighbor. Visit us at any of our locations or visit us on the web at oxfordlumber.com.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
This FNN Sports exclusive is brought to you in part by Avery Auto Sales on Highway 78 in Oxford. For good, clean, dependable used cars, trucks, or SUVs at affordable prices, stop in today. If it doesn't have the red and white Avery tag on it, you don't want it.
We are back here at Weaver Diamond. as the Weaver Bearcats hold an 8-0 lead. Jake Garrick working on a one-hit shutout as we go to the bottom half of the top half of the third inning. And that last inning, Denard ended up throwing 5 strikes and 5 balls, 10 pitches, so he got the job done quickly and got onto the bench, and maybe he'll get a little rest.
Absolutely a much better inning for the Sacs Wildcats. Made some plays, made some pitches, got out of that thing with a 10-pitch inning, which is exactly what Corpio Denard needed. And I'm sure that Coach Ginn is happy with that result. Much better than the after effects of the first inning, that's for sure.
Right fielder stepping in, Alex Foster, senior for the Sacs Wildcats.
Yeah, let's see if Foster and Andy Kilgore and Austin Mitchell can flip this thing over for the top of that Sacs lineup.
Eight nothing. Here's the delivery by Garrick. Outside, high, ball 1. 1-0 the count. Sun's starting to creep down just a little bit. Not for sure if that's going to be in the hitter's eyes or not.
No, I think they should be okay. It looks like it's going down behind that left field fence. The only person that might have some trouble with it is our first baseman catching balls from short and from
third base.
Third base, yeah.
2-0. Used to hate it when you were a runner leading off the base over there too when that sun was coming right at you.
Absolutely, especially with a lefty on the mound like Garrett, because you're trying to keep your eye on him. He lifts that leg, and then that arm is going straight into that sun if he's coming over to first base. It's not an easy read.
3-0 the count. Beautiful scene here at Weaver. Beautiful scenery in the outfield. You got the trees out there. Just a beautiful day for baseball.
It really is. It really is. This is my first time out to Weaver. We never played out here when I was at Oxford, and so I've never been out here to the facilities that these guys have, and it's a nice setup. And you couldn't ask for better weather, that's for sure.
Ball 4 as Foster walks. Yeah, Weaver's had a lot of trouble with rain delays and rainouts this season, especially in the middle part of the season. Kilgore the batter, Andy Kilgore, 9th grader, left-handed stick. Steps in with a runner on first. And let's see if they got him bunting. The third baseman creeps in a little. First baseman holding him on. Runner looks like he may want to go. He dives back.
And if you notice right there, like I said earlier, one of the reasons you pick in that situation is to see if they're going to show their hand. And right there, Kilgore squaring around to bunt. Now, if you're really trying to mind switch him, it might have been a fake bunt on the pickoff, and he might be swinging away. I guess we'll see on this pitch.
He gets the bunt down.
It's a good bunt.
Garrick picks it up, throws the first, gets the sure out with an 8-run lead.
Good bunt, good play.
Sacrifice accomplished. Good job by the 9th grader for the Sacs Wildcats.
And I think this is a situation where Coach Ginn is just saying, hey, I don't care what the score is. We're going to get better. We're going to work on stuff that we work on. And you got a freshman left-handed hitter in Kilgore who's hitting in the bottom of your lineup. That's probably something that's going to be a big part of his game in the future. So why not go ahead and work on it right here? And then Kilgore drops down a pretty good bunt and makes them make a play on it.
Corpio Denard steps up. He's got some power. That center fielder looks like he's in awful tight on Corpio. Swing and a miss. Corpio was trying to make it 8-2 with one pitch.
Yeah, he was. Corpio needs to take a deep breath, relax, not try to do too much. Kind of like you said, we don't have to get them all back right here. What Sacs needs is base runners and needs to see some good pitches to hit, trying to get on base before they can score 8 runs.
Denard struck out in the first inning. Takes it low. 1-1 the count.
I know. In Corpio's case, though, he's probably frustrated about the results of their defense today. So he's probably pressing a little bit, wanting to try to do as much as he possibly can to help them win.
We were trying to hold the runner close to second. There's a shot to third base. Third baseman is going to safe at second base. What a shot by Corpio Denard.
Great swing. Great swing. Great swing. Great play. Good play down there by Brandon Smith, the senior third baseman for Weaver. Had a shot at the double play. The ball was hit so hard, they didn't have time for the second baseman to get over there and cover up the bag.
Joseph Duke steps in with 2 outs. Chance to put Sacs on the board with a hit.
Not sure why Weaver's holding them on at second base right here with 2 outs.
Foul ball down the right side. Settles in the pine trees. No balls, 1 strike. Duke struck out also in his only plate appearance in the first inning.
Get out of there, shortstop. Get out there, play your position, have that big infield with two outs.
Shot over the shortstop head into center field. It's going to bring in Alex Foster as he rounds third and going to cross the plate, and the Wildcats trail 8-1.
Nice job right there by Joseph Duke. Getting a pitch elevated a little bit that he can get a good swing off on, and then drives it over shortstop's head for an RBI single.
Tyler Burnett steps into the batter's box, grounded to short, his only time up here in the first inning. You got Duke pretty good speed on first base. Let's see if he goes. He's got a big lead over there.
Garrick's a good player. He's shown a couple of different pickoff moves. He's shown a couple of different breaking balls. He's attacked the zone with his fastball. He's exciting to watch. And I know as a sophomore, Coach Beagle's probably very excited about what he's going to be bringing to the table for the next couple of years.
Let's see if he's shown his A move yet. Duke is going as the ball is drilled down the third base line, foul. Game yesterday, Alexandria had a left-hander, and he kept showing pickoff moves, and in the sixth inning, he came with his A move and just picked the guy clean over there at first base.
Justin Whitley is a good arm. He's actually one of our Excel guys. We usually see him a couple times a week. He's a good kid and he's a good player, and he's only going to get better.
Here's the 0-1. Foul tipped into the catcher's. Runner goes down to second. Duke goes in standing up, avoids the tag, gets a stolen base.
I think they had a shot at him right there if they could have held on the ball. Pretty good throw right there by Dion. I'm not able to handle it out there at second base. Was Austin Jennings, but a good throw. Just got to be able to stick that ball at second before we put the tag. Don't try to do it too soon. Catch it first.
Here's the pitch. Ground ball to third
nice
base.
Play.
Picked up. Long throw. Got him in time for the out. The inning is over. Got a run on one hit. It's 8-1 as we go to the bottom half of the third inning. This is high school baseball on FNN, the Friday Night Network.
This is Eli Gold inviting you to the 2014 Race Fever Fan Frenzy. Friday, May 2nd at Talladega Superspeedway. It's your chance to meet and get autographs from Sprint Cup, Nationwide, and ARCA drivers. Bid on hundreds of unique auction items, memorabilia, and once-in-a-lifetime race experiences. Doors open at 5. Tickets are $50, but they benefit the Alabama Institute for the Deaf and Blind. For tickets, visit racefever.org or call 256-761-3369.
Hi, this is Bernie Thomas, General Manager, Sonny King Toyota in Zion in Oxford, Alabama. You want to know why I buy from Sonny King Toyota? We're the #1 dealership in Northeast Alabama, the only 20-town recipient of the President's Award. Spring Spectacular on 2014 Toyota Camry. Save up to $5,000 off MSRP on all in stock. 2013 Toyota Corolla. Save up to $3,000 off MSRP. Come see these and all the great deals on Sonny King Toyota in Zion on a new motor mile in Oxford, Alabama. Where the customer is king.
8-0. Or 8-1, excuse me, back here at Weaver. Sachs finally gets on the board in the third inning. Scorpio Darn looks a little more energized after that long, grinding first inning.
Yeah, he settled in a little bit. They've also got a little momentum there with that run. Big RBI single by Joseph Duke there in the top half of the third. Let's see if they can keep that momentum going in here in the bottom half.
Johnny Jones steps into the box, led off with where he had a single his first at bat in the first inning. Denard sets, fires, swing and a miss on the outside corner.
Nice pitch right there by Corpio.
Cut us off, Jim. No balls, 1 strike. Denard low and outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ball outside, on the outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Can you hear me, Jim?
Say something.
Here's the pitch outside.
Your button. You got to get your button on.
And 2-1 count here. Corpio's going right at him. See if he can't move that bat a little bit. Let his defense make a play behind him.
No balls and 1 strike. Here's a pitch, a little looper into right field. Right fielder coming. He's not going to be able to make the plays. It drops in for a base hit, and we got a runner on the first base as Johnny Jones delivers with a single.
Yeah, tough play right there. It looked like he lost it a little bit right off the bat and then wasn't able to get to it in time to make that play. But Weaver's got the leadoff guy on again and working with a 7-run lead here. Let's see if they kind of open it back up a little bit, be a little more aggressive.
Dalton Heath steps into the box. He walked in the first inning. Weaver leading 8-1. Pitches outside, ball 1. Jones looks like he's thinking about running. Gets back over to first. 1 ball, no strikes. Denard checks the runner. He delivers. It's a bunt. Pop foul down the first base line. Out of play for a strike.
Yeah, TJ, good idea trying to push it out there for a hit. Got to keep that barrel up, though, and I've said it a few times now. If we're going to bunt, sacrifice or for a hit, got to get that barrel out front. Got to keep our barrel above the ball. Last thing we want right there is to pop a bunt up and not give ourselves a chance.
Dalton Heath. 1-1 count. Third baseman in tight. You got the runner at first base. Just want to get the ball in play, preferably on the right side. And he does. Denard forced to field it. Fires to first base, gets the out. Sacrifice accomplished. Runner goes to second. Johnny Jones down there.
We got Austin Jennings coming to the dish now. Lead off, second baseman here, number 6. Hard hit ground ball in the first inning, beats it out to first. Let's see if he can get on that barrel right here and drive in a run with 1 out and a guy on second base.
Austin Jennings hits a grounder to short. Duke picks it up, fires it across, got him in time for the second out of the inning.
Much better right there by Joseph Duke. Catching it, getting rid of it, knowing who's running. I'm not taking too much time, but not rushing it either. Catch the ball, set our feet, make a good strong throw, and you're going to get outs. And that's what Joseph did right there. He learned from his mistake, and that's what you want out of a guy playing defense for you.
Dalton Hamby steps into the plate. He's 1 for 2 with a couple of RBIs. He's the one that hit the corkscrew grounder to first last time.
Yeah, he is. It's a big situation here.
Little chin music here in Weaver. Ball high and tight, 1-0.
Yeah, big situation for Dalton. 2 outs, runner on third base. Let's see if he can come up with a big 2-out RBI. Push that lead back to 8 runs for him.
Denard, the 1-0. Ground ball to second base. Throw to first in time. And the Bearcats go quietly in the third, no runs. We played 3 complete. This is high school baseball on FNN, the Friday Night Network.
It's the March Madness sale going on all month long at Sonny King Honda. Check out our championship lineup. Rates as low as 0.9%. Lease a 14 Accord LX for only $199 a month. Lease a 14 Civic LX for only $149 a month. Check out all of our inventory at SonnyKingHonda.com. Sonny King Honda is your one-stop shop for new and used cars. Sonny King Honda, exit 188 off Interstate 20, where customer satisfaction is king.
Hi, this is Vernon Thomas, General Manager, Sonny King Toyota in Zion in Oxford, Alabama. You want to know why I buy from Sonny King Toyota? We're the #1 dealership in Northeast Alabama, the only 20-town recipient of the President's Award. Spring Spectacular on 2014 Toyota Camry. Save up to $5,000 off MSRP on all in stock. 2013 Toyota Corolla. Save up to $3,000 off MSRP. Come see these and all the great deals on the Sonny King Toyota in Zion on a new motor mile in Oxford, Alabama. For the customer is king.
Another beautiful afternoon for baseball. We're at Weaver. This is Grant Locklear along with Judd Edwards. Jeff Johnson also helped us out, and our great camera crew out there who's successfully managed to avoid a couple of baseballs and are still with us. The Bearcats are leading 8-1.
Yeah, camera guys got to keep those heads on a swivel.
He's close enough to you. You better be careful. Jake Garrick, meanwhile, working on a 2-hitter.
Yeah,
giving up 1 run.
Yeah, Jake's doing a good job filling up the strike zone, letting his defense play behind him. Not trying to do it all himself, which is a lot of times when you have talented young high school players, they think they have to get every single strikeout, they have to get every single hit. Jake's doing a good job pounding the zone, letting his defense play behind him, and it's paying off so far for him with a 7-run lead here in the top of the 4th.
Sachs, meanwhile, took a big shot in the first inning and have bounced back and had a couple of good solid innings. Picked up a run last inning. Charles Lee steps in, the left-hander. Grounded to third last time. Got him on the outside corner, strike 1.
Yeah, it's the same pitch he started him off with last at bat, Brant. Kind of like what you said, though, last inning, that, yeah, they scored the run, but they also hit a couple balls hard, which I know is a confidence booster for that dugout. See if they can put a couple balls on the barrel here in this half as well.
The 0-1 fouled off to the left side by Lee. Looks like it's going to be down the left field line, and it's going to be a fair ball. It did get fair. Lee takes a big turn at first base.
I'm going to be honest, Brand, I lost a little bit in the sun. I thought I was going to get foul, and then it just dropped right in there on the inside part of that left field line. And old Charles Lee's got himself a single. Hanging out down there at first base, taking his bat and gloves off, giving a shout out to his mom in the stands, and now let's see if Sachs can get him around and get him in.
I'm not for sure he thought it was going to drop in. He didn't really sprint out of the box to get down to first. He might have had a double had he thought that, but the ball just kind of kept hanging around that third base line. He's at first with nobody out. Logan Main, the sophomore, steps in there, swings at an outside pitch, strike 1.
Brant, what do you think about Weaver's uniforms? We haven't talked about them yet. They're what would be the best color to describe that?
That looks like it's a gray with a red and a black.
Okay.
Black trim on it.
So what is Sachs wearing?
Sachs is wearing a light gray, and they're wearing a dark gray.
Okay.
While we were talking close, Maine has a fly to center field to throw to first. Almost picked him off. Had the first baseman stretched instead of backing up. He might have got him.
Nice job by T.J. Thompson right there, the sophomore center fielder from Weaver, coming up, making a good play on the ball, but then not giving up on it, not being satisfied with one. He guns the ball in, tries to get the double play at first base, and almost does.
Charles Lee was wandering around out there off of first base and almost got picked off. Austin Hobbs steps into the lineup. So far this inning, 4-5 pitches for. And they've all been strikes. Here's another strike. No balls and 1 strike. Garrett continues to throw strikes.
Yeah, he does. He's filling the zone up. I know that's his approach every time out, but he's doing an excellent job of it today.
Lee takes a lead over at first. Foul ball out of play.
Nice hack right there by Austin Hobbs. And something with Garrick, it's good tempo. He's never in a rush. He's never in a rush. He's never moving too slow. Everything is precise, and he's efficient. He's efficient with his pitches.
Here's the pitch. The 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. As Austin Hobbs goes down, that's 2 outs.
2 down.
Yeah, nice breaking ball right there by Jake. Gets him to 2 strikes, and then I'm gonna throw you my best breaking ball, and I'm gonna throw it down in the zone, get you to chase it. And it's a good pitch. It's a tough pitch to lay off of for Hobbs right there, but nice job by Garrick going right at him with 2 strikes.
Morgan Dreyer steps in the box. He struck out his first time up. Pops it up down the right field line.
It's gonna be a tough play.
Right fielder coming in, calls off, and makes the play. That's for Weaver. That's the right fielder Johnny Jones making the catch, and the inning is over as we go to the bottom half of the 4th inning. It's 8-1 Weaver. We'll take a short break. This is high school baseball on FNN, the Friday Night Network.
Tax refund time is here. Time to purchase a set of Michelin tires for your family vehicle from Cobb Automotive, an authorized Michelin store that has been providing the Oxford area with quick, dependable service and quality tires at affordable prices for over 30 years. Get a set of Michelin Defender tires, the best standard minivan passenger tire, offering confident driving through exceptional safety, longevity, and a quiet, comfortable ride to protect the ones you love the most. Cobb Automotive has qualified technicians for all your automotive needs, from oil changes to diagnostic repair. Cobb Automotive, Highway 21 South in Oxford.
We build things that work the way you wish they would. Like a front-end loader you can detach from your seat. Or a mower deck you just drive over and cut through knee-deep grass no problem. Yep, we thought the same thing you did. That's why we build them this way. That's how we run. Nothing runs like a deer.
This FNN Sports Exclusive is brought to you in part by Oxford Lumber Ace Hardware, with convenient home center locations in Oxford, Jacksonville, Talladega, and Roanoke. Visit Oxford Lumber for the best prices on the best brands with the best help for all your home improvement needs.
Back here at Weaver, this is Brant Locklear along with Judd Edwards. Weaver leading 8-1. Been a bit of a pitcher's duel since the top half of the first. And Sachs has won that battle over the last 3 innings, 1-0. But unfortunately, Weaver won the first 8-0.
Yeah. Coach Beagle had a little bit of a pep talk, it looked like, before this half of the inning. Let's see if he can't light a fire under his Bearcats hitters and scratch together a couple of runs.
Leadoff hitter looks like Brandon Smith stepping in, number 9. He has walked twice in his 2 plate appearances. Denard fires. Gets a little high pop. Going to go foul off to the right side. You know, Denard's done a good job battling back. You wouldn't have figured he'd have made it to the 4th inning after that first inning of throwing some off 50-odd pitches. He looked just totally gassed out there.
Yeah, he did. He looked tired, but then he had a 10-pitch inning. Then they made some plays, and he's doing the same thing he was in the first. He's battling.
Pitch low, curveball in the dirt.
He's battling. He's making pitches. Now they're just playing a little bit better defense behind him as well, so that's helping him out for sure.
Ball and a strike. Denard has 1 strikeout to his credit. Throws this one in the dirt outside. Struggles with his release point on that pitch. He's thrown 9 or 10 of them in that little short hop range right on the outside corner of the plate. But it's better than throwing it right down the middle, though.
Yeah.
If you're going to miss out.
And I think we're starting to see a little bit of the fatigue set in. That breaking ball's not quite as sharp. He's not quite as consistent with that release point. Fastball doesn't have quite as much zip on it.
Yeah, if you figure he threw about 50 pitches in the first inning. Here's a ground ball to second. Throw to first. The hustling Denard is out. Nice play by second baseman Austin Jennings. Well, excuse me, that's the second baseman, Tyler Burnett.
Big Dion Monroe stepping in the box here. See if he can't get that bat head out in front and put something in a gap here for Weaver.
Monroe singled and flied to short. Curveball snapped off on the inside corner, just missed. 1-0 for Corpio Denard. Sun creating quite a glare. Swing and a miss. Good outside pitch on looked like a curveball again. One ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, Dion's getting out on that front foot a little bit. Needs to let that ball travel a little bit deeper. That's going to help him swing at better pitches as well if he can do that.
Dion waiting on that inside fastball. One feels that way. Ball outside again, hits the dirt, bounces off the screen. 2 balls on the strike.
Umpire walking that ball out to Corpio. I think that ball caught catcher Austin Mitchell right there on the forearm. It's not a great feeling. Umpire doing him a little bit of a favor, giving him a second to catch his breath. Now they're talking it over. You all right? Yeah, I'm good, Blue. Let's go.
Home plate umpire Jerry Weems doing a great job. Couple balls being thrown in.
as a catcher, I know that they appreciate that. Both those guys, they spend a lot of time together, and I'm sure it's not the first game that Jerry has called for sacks. So I'm sure him and Austin are familiar with each other, and I know it's playing with a lot of catchers over the years. That's a relationship they try to keep in the good graces.
Swing and a miss on the outside corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Bearcats keep chasing that pitch.
Yeah.
He's going to keep throwing it.
Yeah, he's going to keep throwing it. It's that little cut fastball. And I honestly don't know if he's trying to get that ball to cut like that. I think it might just be natural movement he has on his fastball because it's not as slow as his breaking ball like that.
Looked like a curveball in the dirt, low. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Full count here to Dion. See if he can get on that barrel.
Denard throws it outside in the dirt, hits the screen. Ball 4, Dion Monroe, is on first base with a walk. Jake Garrett steps in. He's 1 for 2 with a single.
You would imagine that Weaver's going to be super aggressive right here, try to get as many runs as possible. I know they're probably trying to extend this thing out to 10 runs, especially with another game coming up. They'd love to be able to save a little pitching if they could. And, you know, obviously Sachs is trying to hold them here so that they can get in, score a couple runs, and extend this game.
We're in the bottom of the 4th. Monroe takes the lead at first. Got the strike, fastball outside corner. No balls on a strike. You know, even though Monroe's a catcher, they never use a courtesy runner for him, so it must be a pretty good base runner with some pretty good speed.
Yeah, he's an athletic-looking kid, and I noticed that they weren't using a runner for him. So, yeah, obviously that does mean that he knows how to run the bases.
Ball outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Right fielder very deep for Sachs. Honestly, can't see the left fielder, so.
he's playing straight up out there. Center fielder as well. It looks like he's playing straight up.
There's a ground ball in the hole at shortstop. Duke grabs it, throw to second for 1, throw to first. Just missed him at first base.
That's a good play by Duke right there. That's not an easy play going into that 6 hole on that backhand. He catches it, gets rid of it quickly, and is able to get the lead runner, Dion Monroe, at second. Not able to turn 2, but again, getting the lead runner, they're taking their time. They're making good, solid throws. That's what you want.
Nice turn by second baseman Tyler Barnett. Johnny Jones up now, 2 for 2 in the afternoon for the Bearcats. Garrick takes the lead over at first. Ball high outside, 1-0. 2 outs for Denard as he tries to battle through his 3rd straight inning of not allowing any runs.
Yeah, he's really settled in nicely.
He's pitched much, much better than the 8-1 score would indicate. Ball in the dirt outside. 2-0. Garrick takes the lead at first. Denard slowing down with each pitch, takes a look over. Outside corner again. One thing about Denard, he's not missed many in the strike zone today.
Yeah. He needs to settle down right here and make some pitches, especially with 2 outs. We don't want to put guys on base with 2 outs. That's just asking for bad things to happen.
This is 18th pitch of the inning. Got it in there for a strike. 3 balls and 1 strike with 2 outs.
And I'm trying to look down to the bullpen to see if the Sachs Wildcats might have someone getting loose, but I can't tell.
Ground ball to foul to third base. Well, they normally have an area game on Tuesday and then another one on Thursday, so they had to back that up, and they played 1 yesterday.
So they're trying to manage that pitching throughout the doubleheader here.
Both teams probably a little tighter on pitching than normal. Full count. Jones. Runner going. He reaches out, pops it up. It's going to be foul. Just behind our equipment truck over there to the right.
Heads up, fellas.
3 balls and 2 strikes. Our fearless leader can take any shots over there in that trailer. The thing's built tough. Denard looking in, getting the sign. Not holding the runner on at first. He takes off. Another pop-up coming straight back. Our cameraman gave it plenty of room.
Johnny Jones is really extending this at bat out, seeing a ton of pitches, fighting off some tough ones. It looks like he's just waiting on Corpio to make a mistake, leave something elevated over the middle of the plate. See if Corpio can continue to make good quality pitches right here and keep Johnny off balance.
Early in the game, he was busting him on the hands. Now he throws it outside. 4 ball, 4 runners are at first and second with 2 out. Dalton Heath steps into the box. Bearcats leading by 7.
Yeah, Dalton's got a good opportunity right here for a big 2-out RBI. Corpio's starting to labor a little bit more, starting to fatigue a little bit.
Bearcats leading 8-1. Strike on the inside corner. Dalton Heath. Sack's not holding the runner on at first, so a ground ball. Infield's probably going to have to go to first with it, unless it's hit towards second. They might have a chance. Joseph sneaks in behind second base as the pitch is being thrown again and leaving that whole left side, but unable to take advantage of it as Heath swings and misses.
Yeah, and as a hitter, when you see that, some obvious miscommunication there between the shortstop and the pitcher, it's almost like no matter where that pitch is, like, okay, I'm going to hit a ground ball to shortstop and I'm going to get hit. And there, Heath just swung at a pitch a little bit out of the zone.
High and outside, just flicks it off over the visitors' dugout, lands on top of the Sacks dugout. They do have some nice dugouts here. There's plenty of room and a lot of depth. Back in my day, you had about 4 feet in the dugout. You had to walk through, and there was a bench, and you had to crawl all over everybody to get in and out.
Yeah, they do have the big, spacious concrete dugouts here, and
somebody was thinking when they put those.
Yeah, absolutely. If you're going to do it right.
Here's a chopper to the mound. Denard comes off, fires a strike to first, and the inning is over, and Corpio Denard retires him again in the 4th inning. We'll go to the 5th. This is high school baseball on FNN, the Friday Night Network.
Do you need a good quality car or SUV, but because of past credit problems, all you hear is,
I'm sorry, we just can't do it.
It's time for you to come to Avery Auto Sales in Oxford. Avery Auto Sales is the easiest place in the state to get pre-owned car financing. And just because it's easier at Avery doesn't mean limited choices. They pride themselves in always keeping a lot full of good, clean, affordable pre-owned cars that are all Avery approved for quality before they ever get this tag. Stop in today where it's easier to hear.
Yeah, we can do that for you.
Avery Auto Sales in Oxford.
Hey guys, welcome to Top of the River. Family owned and operated for over 30 years. We're where families come for fresh seafood, delicious steaks, and farm-raised catfish. There's great appetizers, our famous greens, cornbread, slaw, onions, and everybody loves our fried dill pickles. We also have private rooms, reservation seating, and handle large parties. And we now offer on-site catering.
Thank you for coming to Top of the River.
Open 7 days a week. Best catfish in the world.
This FNN Sports exclusive is brought to you in part by Sneed Ag, your local John Deere dealer on Highway 21 in Oxford. Stop in today and see the complete line of John Deere lawn and garden tractors.
We're back here at Weaver Diamond as the Weaver Bearcats go out for the 5th inning. Jake Garrett still working on a 2-hitter, or excuse me, a 3-hitter now. As Sachs has managed to get a little bit of activity going the last couple of innings.
Yeah, Jake's done a good job of keeping it under
Is that
wraps.
a chainsaw carving of a chainsaw?
Jake gets Weaver out of it by continuing to throw that good quality fastball on each side of the plate and then mix in that good breaking ball as well.
Alex Foster walked in the 3rd. He'll lead off for the Sachs Wildcats as we're just zipping right along here.
Yeah, if you're Sachs, you'd love to see these guys here in the bottom of the lineup get on base and kind of set the table I'm sure Coach Ginn wouldn't mind seeing a couple guys on base when Corpio Denard gets up to the plate this inning. Let's see if Alex can lead it off for the Wildcats.
Gary, first pitch strike. He's done a good job of staying ahead in the count as well against these Sacs hitters on the night.
Yeah, strike one's been important to him tonight. He's done a good job of getting it.
Only one walk. Got that strike in there.
Good breaking ball right there. Looked like it was going to stay up out of the zone, but then right at the last second, snapped it off on him and dropped it in for strike two.
He's got 5 strikeouts so far to go with just one walk. The 0-2 pitch to Foster. Foster fouls it off.
Hitting's all about timing, Brant, and Jake's done a great job of speeding them up and slowing them down.
And the ball went into the Sacs dugout, and they couldn't find it.
I think it might have got somebody in the dugout, Brant. Coach is running over from third base, and I see a lot of players kind of looking in there. The Weaver players are staring in there.
Yeah, there's about a foot at the top of the dugout where there's not a fence, and it just managed to find that little hole in there.
I think everybody's okay. Everybody's kind of coming back out now. I don't see any parents rushing over.
No balls, 2 strikes.
No balls and 2 strikes.
Let's see if Foster can refocus right here and stretch this at bat out.
Coach Ginn heads back to third. Foster steps back into the plate. And the lefty Garrick delivers. Swing and a miss. Took a little bit off of it.
Speeding them up, slowing them down, Brant. Fastball away that we're late on. I'm going to pull the string on you right here with the changeup and get you out on that front foot.
You know, when you look at the difference when I played as Kilgore steps in for the Wildcats, and back when I played, it seemed like they just came out and threw fastball, curveball, the same speed until they ran out of gas, and then you could tattoo them a little bit. But the pitchers are much more mature these days with off-speed pitches. As this ball's fouled off to the left, I guess when you watch people like Maddox and Glavin throw it all kind of speeds throughout the at-bat, it's much more tougher to hit to me in these days than it was back a few years ago.
Yeah, the game's always going to continue to evolve, but
swing and a miss.
I think one of the big differences now is because of TV and watching guys like big leaguers throw the fastball, the slider, and the changeup. Now you got 10 and 12-year-olds who think, man, I got to be able to throw a couple different pitches, and so you're starting to see it at all phases of the game, and that way you're watching a high school kid like Jake Garrett throw 3 pitches for strikes, and you're like, man, how's he doing that?
Swing and a miss, strike 3. And the other thing is, too, you can throw fastballs. It's 7 pitches so far, just to 2 hits, but you can throw fastballs at 4 or 5 different speeds and not really have any impact on your arm, and that really confuses the hitter.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's something as a hitter, you're taught to pick up spin. So if a guy's throwing a 90-mile-an-hour fastball and then he's throwing an 80-mile-an-hour slider, well, then what about when he throws you an 84-mile-an-hour fastball?
Corpio Denard steps in. He hits a high pop over towards the Sacs dugout. Jones over there makes the nice play.
Good inning for Jake right there.
And the inning is over. We played 5, 8-1 Weaver. We'll take a short break. This is high school baseball on FNN, the Friday Night Network.
It's the March Madness sale going on all month long at Sonny King Honda. Check out our championship lineup. Rates as low as 0.9%. Lease a 14 Accord LX for only $199 a month. Lease a 14 Civic LX for only $149 a month. Check out all of our inventory at SonnyKingHonda.com. Sonny King Honda is your one-stop shop for new and used cars. Sonny King Honda, exit 188 off Interstate 20, where customer satisfaction is king.
This is Eli Gold inviting you to the 2014 Race Fever Fan Frenzy. Friday, May 2nd at Talladega Superspeedway. It's your chance to meet and get autographs from Sprint Cup, Nationwide, and ARCA drivers. Bid on hundreds of unique auction items, memorabilia, and once-in-a-lifetime race experiences. Doors open at 5. Tickets are $50, but they benefit the Alabama Institute for the Deaf and Blind. For tickets, visit racefever.org or call 256-761-3369.
We're back here at Weaver Diamond, where the Weaver Bearcats are leading 8-1 over the Sachs Wildcats. Sachs got a new pitcher in the lineup. Looks like that's number 6, Jalen Borders. And they're the lefty, as they got 4 good innings out of Corpio Denard.
I'll tell you what, Brant, that was 4 hard-fought, gutsy innings by Corpio Denard. I'll tell you, honestly, I didn't know if he was going to be able to make it out of the first, the amount of pitches he threw. And then he just bared down, bowed his neck, and made some good, solid pitches, and cut down on that pitch count throughout the next 3-4 innings, and was able to give them the innings that they needed, especially on a day where they got a doubleheader here.
Yeah, he did a super job on that. We've got some great games coming up. Tomorrow night we got the county tournament as championship round games. Could possibly be 2 games if the team that comes out of the loser's bracket defeats the winner's bracket. So many projections: Oxford, Alexandria, White Plains, Wellborn, Pleasant Valley's got a good team. Piedmont's got a good team. So there should be some exciting softball, tomorrow night. And then on Monday night we've got Oxford traveling over to Alexandria in an important softball game between those 2 good, strong teams. And hopefully a baseball game on Tuesday, Pleasant Valley against White Plains. And that game, as we talk about that, the pitch is lined or hit the third baseman, I guess. Or was that the shortstop?
It was a third baseman. Yeah.
And that was, let's see if I can't see the
Cody
number.
Ortiz, I believe, Brant, left fielder, number 10.
He's batting now?
No, I think that was the guy that just laced that ball down to the third baseman. We got T.J. Thompson stepping in now.
That's correct. I was doing the promo there, and the sun's so bright I couldn't see the number of the player coming up. So 1 out for the Weaver Bearcats as T.J. Thompson steps in. And you really can't see anybody's number right at this moment, but the left-handed pitcher Borders on the mound. Just a 7th grader. Fly to left field. Left fielder looks like he's got it, and he's going to make the catch.
Yeah.
Nice job.
And I believe Corpio has moved from the mound out to left field. And Borders has come in and done a nice job getting 2 quick outs, filling up the zone, moving those bats. And Sachs has backed him up with a couple of good plays to start this inning.
I saw Jalen before the game carrying the bats down the hill. And I asked him, how'd you get stuck with that? He said, I'm the youngest player on the team.
Well, he's a 7th grader, so it looks like he's probably going to be the youngest guy on the team for a couple of years.
He did say his day would come, though.
Yeah, that's true. Absolutely. He's a good-looking 7th grader.
There's a base hit into left field as Austin Jennings keeps his day going. That's his 2nd hit. Takes a turn. So a 2-out single. The Sachs counters with the crafty left-hander.
Now batting is Dalton Hamby.
After Corpio Denard pitched 4 gutsy innings, as Judd told you earlier. Keep this game at 8-1. Did a nice job. Dalton Hamby, an 8th grader himself.
Out.
Throw to second in time.
Nice shot right there by
Good
Austin
throw.
Mitchell. Not a great jump right there by Austin Jennings, and Mitchell was able to nail him at second base.
And the inning is over. We played 5. 8-1 Weaver. This is high school baseball on FNN, the Friday Night Network.
Hi, this is Vernon Thomas, General Manager, Sonny King Toyota in Zion in Oxford, Alabama. You want to know why I buy from Sonny King Toyota? We're the #1 dealership in Northeast Alabama, the only 20-town recipient of the President's Award. Spring Spectacular on 2014 Toyota Camry. Save up to $5,000 off MSRP on all in stock. 2013 Toyota Corolla. Save up to $3,000 off MSRP. Come see these and all the great deals on Sonny King Toyota in Zion on a new motor mile in Oxford, Alabama. For the customer is king.
We build things that work the way you wish they would. Like a front-end loader you can detach from your seat. Or a mower deck you just drive over and cut through knee-deep grass no problem. Yep, we thought the same thing you did. That's why we build them this way. That's how we run. Nothing runs like a deer.
We go to the
Tax
sixth inning.
refund time is here. Time to purchase a set of Michelin tires for your family.
Diamond, as Jake Garrett comes out for the pitch of the sixth inning. Over his last 5 innings, he's thrown 37 strikes and 11 balls, so very efficient pitching by the lefty Jake Garrett.
Yeah, great job by Jake. And time's starting to run out for sacks right here. They need to try to scratch something right here.
He's got 7 strikeouts. Fires that one outside, ball 1.
You don't have to score 7 in this inning, but it would be nice for the Wildcats to be able to push across 3 or 4. That way, going in the 7th, they don't have to score all 7 to get back even with Weaver.
Here's the 1-0. Outside, ball 2. That sun's still continuing to come down. It's got to be I'm trying to look on the batter. It's got to be a little bit in the corner of your eye. And it seems like if you're a pitcher, you want to come in more inside. You want the ball to be on the outside so you can see it. Ball low. 3-0.
Duke goes to 3-0 here. Taken all the way, I would imagine.
Duke 1 for 2 on the afternoon.
Garrett needs to take a deep breath, come back with strike 1, and see if he can't get back in a pitcher's count.
Got it in there. Strike 1, 3-1. He hasn't had many 3-0 counts.
No, he hasn't. I believe, one walk on the day?
Yeah, that's it. He walked Alex Foster in the 3rd. Got 7 Ks. Good ratio, 7-1.
Absolutely. Strike 2.
Strike 2 comes back right in there with. He threw 11 balls in the 2nd through the 5th innings, and had thrown 3 to start off this inning, and comes right back with 2 strikes.
Yeah. It's amazing to me. A pitcher will go 3-0, but man, you say 3-0, he's throwing that strike right down the middle. Why don't you just do that 0-0?
Yeah. Here's the 3-2. Got him to swing at the outside pitch. Duke fouls it off.
I guess that's pitchers for you, though.
Sound like you must have a little fun down there with some of your pitching buddies at the academy.
Oh, man. I'll say this. I couldn't do it, and they're special guys that can do it and do it for a long time, so they're a different breed.
You're going to be in trouble tomorrow if they're listening to this. 3-2, jams Duke. Dribbles it foul down the 3rd baseline. Duke battles at the plate. Home plate umpire Jerry Weems. Staring into the sun. Here's the pitch by Garrick. Fouled off again.
Good at bat going right here by Joseph Duke. Gets the 3-0, takes a pitch, fouls off a pitch, fouls off a pitch, fouls off a pitch. Garrick's throwing a lot of pitches now in the 6th inning, so Joseph's having a good at bat here, trying to extend him out, do whatever he can to get on base.
Swing and a miss, got him to go after that outside pitch, strikeout number 8. Jake Garrett continues to have a great baseball game.
Yeah, he just extends his zone right there with that fastball, and he got Joseph in a little bit of a swing mode, and what I mean by that is it went from 3-0 to 3-2, and then he fouls off a pitch, and kind of was thinking swing. And so what does Jake do? He just extends that fastball out just a little bit more where Duke can't get to it, and ends up with strike 3.
Tyler Burnett in the box. Swing and a foul. Strike 1. 1 out here in the 6th.
Yeah, nice aggressive hack right there by Tyler. Got to look for a little bit better pitch to hit, though. That ball's down. It's not a great pitch to drive.
Here's a ground ball to the first baseman. Nice catch over there by Johnny Jones. Takes it unassisted. 2 outs in the 6th.
Nice job by Jake right there. Has a long at bat with Duke, and what's he do? Strike, and gets the next guy on 2 pitches.
Charles Lee steps in, 1 for 2 on the afternoon. Grounded to 3rd and singled. Hit that foul ball down the left field line that just hugged the fence and hugged the line and just barely dropped in fair. He's the kind of guy, as a shortstop, you got to watch the pitch, but I used to play them kind of over in the hole a little bit towards 3rd base. And in, of course, especially if they could run.
Right.
I don't know if Charles is as much of a burner, but if his approach is to spray balls that way, then yeah, it definitely wouldn't hurt to shade that 6 hole a little bit.
Of course, a lot of it depends on the location of the pitch. If they're setting up outside, you
absolutely.
Inside, you may stay at home.
And that's something back in the day when I played a little middle infield. Me and our second baseman would try to help out our outfielders as well by relaying signs from the catcher. Laser.
Line drive to the second baseman, goes right through his glove into right field.
That ball's
cut off
crushed
by the right fielder, gets it back in for a base hit, but that ball was hit like a bullet.
Yeah, it's a great swing right there by Charles. Who's the right fielder out there for Weaver?
That is
Dalton Heath.
Dalton Heath.
That's a good play by Dalton, not letting that ball get to the fence and limiting Charles to a single right there, because that ball was crushed. And if that ball gets by Dalton, then Charles is going to end up on second base in scoring position. And instead, he's limited to first base, and looks like they're going to bring on a runner for him.
That looks like number 3 coming in for Sachs, and that would be Demetrius Powell, a sophomore. But yeah, that ball was hit so hard it hit the second baseman's glove. The grass is kind of thick out there, and the ball was still going to roll all the way to the fence.
Right.
Logan Main stepping in with 1 out and a runner on first. And let's see if they send Powell here in the top of the 6th. But normally you probably wouldn't, being down by 7. You need base runners.
Right. You don't want to make the 3rd out trying to steal a bag right here, unless you got a guy that laser.
Line drive hit into center field. Center fielder is going to take it on the first hop. Hits his cutoff, and we got runners at first and second with 2 outs. Sachs putting back-to-back base runners together for the first time in the game. Austin Hobbs steps into the box. He's going to be pinch hit for, and that's number 6, Jalen Borders. And I guess Hobbs must have went out when Borders took over pitching.
Yeah, I believe so, because Corpio ended up in left field, so Borders entered the game for Hobbs.
Swing and a miss on a high pitch. 0-1.
So the 7th grader goes out, has a good inning on the mound, and now he gets to step into the box with a couple guys on and 2 outs here in the 6th inning. See if he can come out with a big two out RBI.
Got a chance to get a couple of runs in here if you can get the ball in the gap. Just missed on the outside corner. Now you can't even see the score. Yeah, you can barely. 1-1 to count. Garrett in a bit of a jam. I'm not for sure if he's had 2 base runners on at the same time tonight or not. I don't think he has. Swing and a miss. Good pitch.
Yeah, good pitch right there by Jake.
1 ball and 2 strikes. Seventh grader battling to stay alive. Got a big hole on the right side if he can just get the ball down. There's a little looper into right field. That ball's going to drop. Let's see if they send Lee, the pinch runner. Rather, they do. He scores. The runner on now second and third as he turns it into a double.
A nice job right there with 2 strikes by Jalen. Letting that ball travel, fighting it off, and he's able to drop it in for a hustle double there over the first baseman's head. Kind of squirted away from the right fielder a little bit, and Jalen was able to stretch it out. And now your opportunity for a 2-out RBI. 2 guys in scoring position right here for Morgan Dreyer. It looks like the Sachs are going to make another change.
Yeah, the pitcher's going in. They're probably going to have a courtesy runner for him. And I'm not sure where he's at. He's not coming out yet. Looks like it's going to be number 5. And that'll be Colton Cram running. So Cram will be on second. Main on third. And Dreyer here with a chance to hit. He'll cut the lead in half. And 8-4, all of a sudden it's not an undoable thing.
Absolutely. You're 1 hit away from being right back in this game if you're the Sachs Wildcats. And you got Morgan Dreyer at the plate, a sophomore first baseman who started for you all year.
Fouled off. Dreyer 0 for 2. Gets a piece of that one. No balls and 1 strike. Puts even more importance on that Corpio Denard, holding him down for 4 innings after that first inning.
Absolutely.
Just missed on the outside corner, 1-1.
That's the most important hitter of the game right here for Sachs. Morgan Dreyer digging in the box, an opportunity to cut that lead to 4 runs, and you know it's the most important hitter of the game for Weaver as well.
Ball high.
Now Dreyer's worked himself into a good hitter's count. Opportunity to sit on a pitch right here and get his best swing off. And Garrick, you know, on the flip side of that, has to make a competitive pitch. He doesn't need to just lay one down the middle right here and let Dreyer destroy something somewhere. He's got to make a competitive pitch on a corner somewhere, try to get him off balance and miss his barrel.
The 2-1. Laced foul down the right field side. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Yeah, Dreyer's just been just a bit behind everything today. Just can't get that barrel out in front. Fouled off a handful of balls down the right field line.
Fly to right his last time up. Struck out his first. Swing and a miss. Took an inside pitch over his head and swing at it. And the inning is over. 1 run on 3 hits for the Wildcats. We'll go to the bottom half of the 6th inning. This is high school baseball on FNN, the Friday Night Network.
Your ring is in the P-trap, not in the ocean. You'll just need tongue and groove pliers, a washer, and a bucket for the trapped water.
Hey, what are you guys working on?
Tool shells.
Oh, that wasn't suspicious at all.
Getting help at ACE is like going to your neighbor.
Getting help at Oxford Lumber is like getting help from your neighbor. Visit us at any of our locations or visit us on the web at oxfordlumber.com.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
It's the March Madness sale going on all month long at Sunny King Honda. Check out our championship lineup. Rates as low as 0.9%. Lease a 14 Accord LX for only $199 a month. Lease a 14 Civic LX for only $149 a month. Check out all of our inventory at sunnykinghonda.com. Sunny King Honda is your one-stop shop for new and used cars. Sunny King Honda, exit 188 off Interstate 20, where customer satisfaction is king.
This FNN Sports Exclusive is brought to you in part by Sunny King Honda, where it's March Madness all month long. Take exit 188 off I-20 to where customer satisfaction is king.
We go to the bottom half of the 6th inning. Sachs and Weaver 8-2. Bearcats jumped out on their home field. 8 runs in the top half of the 1st inning, and Jake Garrett has made it stand up. He's scattered 6 hits, given up 2 runs, struck out 2, 4, 6, 8 batters. Only had 1 walk. So he's done a great job. Sachs now coming on with their left-handed reliever, and that is Jalen Borders.
Yeah, Jalen did a nice job last inning of having a quick one. Didn't throw but 5 or 6 pitches and got out of it pretty quickly.
Throwing strikes. Here's the pitch. There's a fly ball into left field for a base hit.
Good swing right there by Hamby.
And Hamby gets his 2nd hit of the afternoon. Puts a runner at first with nobody out. Bearcats, they're looking to try to get 4 runs and end this thing. Sachs trying to keep it close. They can get a couple guys on. They'll have the top of their order coming up in the 7th inning with some runners on. Pitch high and outside. Borders got pretty good stuff for, for a 7th grader. You wouldn't even, you'd think they'd just be standing there putting it on a tee and hitting it, but he's.
No, he's not. He's pitching a little bit. He's mechanically pretty sound. Yeah. He's obviously he's a 7th grader, so he's still got some growing to do. But he does a lot of stuff right. His arm's not bad, nice and easy. Ball comes out of his hand well, and he's throwing showing us a couple different pitches today.
Mixes up his pitches.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ball outside.
And just not finishing all the way through right now. That's why a couple of these balls are staying up and out. You got to really make sure we get out front and explode through that mitt.
2 balls and no strikes. Pitch low and inside, 3-0. Weaver Number 3, 4, and 5 coming up. They got a runner on the pond sitting out there. And a 3-0 count. Let's see if Coach turns him loose. He was taking, looked like all the way.
Yeah, that was a 100% take right there. Jalen does a good job of getting strike one right there on that 3-0 count. Again, 3-0. What am I going to do? I'm going to lay one right down the middle for a strike. And what he needs to do is do that again. We don't need any walks right here if you're sacks. Make them swing the bat.
The 3-1 in the dirt, ball 4.
4 runners at first and second. No out.
I believe you jinxed him again, Judd.
Dion Monroe.
Runners at first and second with nobody out. Dion Monroe steps up. Single, a walk, flied to short, scored a run.
Yeah, and now you got the senior, Austin Mitchell, going out to talk to his 7th grade pitcher, Jalen Rogers, or Borders, I'm sorry. And I'm sure he's saying, hey, man, calm down. It's no big deal. Make some quality pitches right here. We'll get out of it. We'll go in and score you some runs. Don't try to do too much. Make a couple competitive pitches. Let us play defense behind you, and we'll get back in the dugout.
Borders looks, delivers. Got it in there for a strike. No balls and 1 strike.
And very nice right there. Good job by Jalen coming in with strike 1 right there on the first pitch to Dion.
Don't forget tomorrow night, the championship round of the Calhoun County Girls Softball Tournament starting right around 8 o'clock somewhere in there here on the Friday Night Network. Ball gets away from the pitcher. Catcher, excuse me. And both runners move up. Hamby on third, Smith on second.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Counts 1-1. Borders slowly starting to pitch himself into a bit of a jam here in the 6th inning. Ball outside. Once again, a nice stop out there by Mitchell Austin.
Yeah, Mitchell's worked hard today. He's been a wall. He's had a couple balls squeezed past him, but for the most part, he's done a good job keeping everything in front of him and helping his pitchers out.
And Denard had a lot of balls outside in the dirt. Pitch right down the middle. Hit the third. Long throw. Got him, and nobody scored. Nice play by the
Logan Main, the third baseman.
Third baseman for Sachs, yeah.
Yeah, tough luck for Dion right there. Ball hit pretty hard just right at him, and then infielders were playing in, so he's able to knock it down and have plenty of time to make the throw to first base.
You got a much better view than I do, Jed. I was looking at there's a glare coming off his glass. Here's the pitch, low and in the dirt, gets away. Again, it's too close. The screen too close, the backstop too close to come.
Yeah, that's a really tough read for the runner at third. It's a short backstop. It is that brick, and it's tough to see if that ball kicks or not. And that time it kicked a little bit down the third base line, but not enough for Hamby to scamper home.
One ball and no strikes. Jake Garrick
1 ball, 1 strike.
takes a strike, 1-1. Garrick 1 for 3 on the afternoon. A hit would bring in 2, more than likely. He's choked up a little bit, just trying to put the ball in play. Ball high.
1 strike.
2 balls and 1 strike. On a beautiful afternoon here in Weaver, Alabama.
It really has been, Brent. And Garrett digs in there in this 2-1 count, trying to drive something in the outfield right here.
Runner's got a big lead at second. There's a line drive in the left field. It's going to drop in there for a base hit. Here comes 1 run. Throw to first. Try to pick up Garrick off of first and not going to get him. They might have had a play at home.
Yeah. Corpio's got a good arm out there in left field, obviously, from his stint on the mound today, but the third baseman, Maine, decided to go ahead and cut that ball and take a shot at throwing behind the guy at first base. Weren't able to get him.
So Garrick gets the hit. I'm not sure if they put in a runner for him or not.
I'm not sure, Brent.
I saw somebody running across there.
Yeah, I believe so. I don't think that's Garrick at first base right now.
Here's a swing and a miss. Strike 1 to Johnny Jones, the senior. He's been on all 3 times. 2 singles and a walk.
Yeah, Johnny Jones is in the box right now as the potential winning run if he were to be able to get around and score right here.
It is now 10-2. Judge thinking 10-run rule after 5. Weaver needs 2 more to accomplish that.
Sax is obviously trying to get out of this thing and give themselves an opportunity. If they can get to the 7th inning, you know, they have a chance. I've seen crazier things happen in baseball than an 8-run inning.
I played in 2 games myself that we lost a 14-run lead and a 10-run lead in the last inning.
Those probably weren't very fun bus rides.
That was slow pitch softball. And
okay.
Same tournament. There's a ground ball, foul.
Watch your face. Johnny Jones isn't going to get cheated. He's going to get his best swing off. He's going to get his hacks in, that's for sure.
Yeah, his appetite has been whetted by this, by the rookie 7th grader out there throwing ball. He's the 5th batter up this inning, so he was probably hoping he would get a chance to take a few cuts here in the bottom of the 6th. Ball in the dirt.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
2-2 the count. Weaver leading 10-2. Sun just creeping down now, right into our faces. Ball outside. Runner goes.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
3-2 now with a runner on second base.
Yeah, Austin not able to keep that ball in front of him right there. It's a tough pitch. A little crossfire action from the lefty Jalen Borders and the right-handed hitter up. And Austin tried to slide out there and get that chest in front of it, not able to. But now you got a runner on second base, 1 out. And Johnny Jones has worked this back to a full count.
And again, they're giving him the whole left side of the infield.
Laser.
And it's hit towards left, and a fair ball rolling down in the corner. Runner scores. Weaver takes an 11-2 lead as Johnny Jones drives in a run. And Dalton Heath comes to the plate with a chance to possibly end this thing with a ball in the gap.
Yeah, that's a good at bat right there by Johnny. Goes 0-2 and then works it all the way back to a full count, and then is able to barrel up a ball and sting it to left field for an RBI single.
We have a little kid in the booth with us, just walking in and wandering around. First pitch is a strike. No balls and 1 strike. The runner on first takes his lead. Here's a pop somewhere back.
Yeah, it's going to get out of play back behind us. Dalton's getting his hacks in, that's for sure. He's letting it fly in this at bat.
They've got a sandbox on the mountain behind home plate. And PA guy Jeff Beagle always gives him a bit of a warning. You get a foul ball back there, look out, kids. Here's the 1-1, or the 0-2, excuse me, in the dirt. Runner goes to second.
Nice job right there by Austin Mitchell.
Good throw down.
Yeah, Johnny Jones, and it's not a bad situation to try and go on that dirt ball. Pretty good read ball in dirt. He got a decent jump, but Austin was able to pop up and make a good strong throw to second base to get him.
2 outs here, bottom of the 6th. Base hit into left field. And that looked like Dalton Heath. Second, well, that's his first hit of the night. He's had a walk and a sacrifice. If runner hadn't been thrown out on second now, we'd have had runners. That might have been the ball game.
Yeah, but it's all right because it's going to give Cody Ortiz, a freshman outfielder, to come to the plate and get his first hit of the night. See if Cody can get something up in the zone a little bit. Like that.
Line drive hit into the gap in.
Nice play by Corpio.
Left center as Corpio hauls it in, and the inning is over.
Good swing right there by Cody, though. That's a much better at bat than his first 2 appearances tonight.
11-2 Weaver. This is FNN, the Friday Night Network.
Do you need a good quality car or SUV, but because of past credit problems, all you hear is,
I'm sorry, we just can't do it.
It's time for you to come to Avery Auto Sales in Oxford. Avery Auto Sales is the easiest place in the state to get pre-owned car financing. And just because it's easier at Avery doesn't mean limited choices. They pride themselves in always keeping a lot full of good, clean, affordable pre-owned cars that are all Avery approved for quality before they ever get this tag. Stop in today where it's easier to hear.
Yeah, we can do that for you.
Avery Auto Sales in Oxford.
Hey guys, welcome to Top of the River. Family owned and operated for over 30 years. We're where families come for fresh seafood, delicious steaks, and farm-raised catfish. There's great appetizers, our famous greens, cornbread, slaw, onions, and everybody loves our fried dill pickles. We also have private rooms, reservation seating, and handle large parties. And we now offer on-site catering.
Thank you for coming to Top of the River.
Open 7 days a week. Best catfish in the world.
Back here for the 7th inning. 11-2 Weaver lead. Sax comes up with their 8, 9, and 1 hitters. And the sun is so bright I can barely see the numbers, but I can confirm that Alex Foster is coming up for his 3rd at bat. He's 0 for 1 on the night. He's had a walk and a strikeout. And it looks like the Sax coach may be making some changes, as he's giving the umpire some kind of a change here at home plate. Maybe the next hitter is going to be a pinch hitter.
Yeah, this is Alex Foster at the dish. I don't know why Coach Ginn will be making a change before it actually happens, but
maybe the second guy is going to be a pinch hitter.
Okay. But we do have Jake Garrick still on the bump for Weaver. They're going to let him. Coach Beagle's going to run him out there, let him try to finish this game out. He's done a heck of a job, so it'd only be right to let him finish it.
Here's the pitch fouled off.
And he goes right at Foster for strike 1.
Strike 1. Looks like Dylan Pontero is going to bat next. He's in the on deck circle. Pinch hitting for Andy Kilgore. Pontero a junior. Here's the 0-1. Garrett throws it high, 1-1, trying to get a complete game victory. Weaver won yesterday, so they're trying to make this 2 out of 2 and then go for the sweep in the second game tonight. Ball inside. 2 balls and 1 strike.
And Jake's still able to break off that pretty good breaking pitch, Brant. You know, he's probably 80 to 100 pitches deep in the game, and that pitch he just threw is just as sharp as the first breaking ball he threw today.
Yeah, got the same motion the whole game. Grounder to the mound. Garrick turns, throws, got him. We're 1 out here in the 7th inning.
Nice job right there by Jake.
Pinch hitter Dylan Pontero steps in. Swings a good bat. Probably Kilgore getting a little action in earlier as the 9th grader got to start the game. Here's the delivery by Garrick. Got the outside corner, strike 1.
Nice job right there by Garrick. And Coach Ginn's going with Pontero right here. He's an older guy. You want him to get on base, see some pitches, you know, be a senior leader. We got a little experience here instead of the freshman Kilgore.
Excuse me, not Kilgore, but you got me thinking Kilgore. But Pontero gets a piece of it. No balls and 2 strikes. Garrick has 9 strikeouts on the afternoon, trying to get in double figures here with another K.
Yeah, and he's out to a good start right here, going 0-2 on the pinch hitter Pontero with a fastball and then a good breaking ball right there.
Here's the 0-2. Inside, missed. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Very nice place to watch a ball game. The people up here, Weaver, always so friendly, very helpful in the press box and concession stands, and just overall great experience. Swing and a miss. 10 strikeouts for Jake Garrick. And he's down to 1 out. Corpio Denard steps in. He's had a frustrating evening. Pitched much better than the score indicates. Did a nice job for 4 innings, but he's also 0 for 3 at the plate. So he's ready for a hit. If anybody's due, it's Corpio Denard, the senior.
Yeah, Corpio's looking to get on that barrel right here, get a little retribution. Good swing.
Denard hits high in the left field. I can't see it.
Caught.
Caught. That's the game. Corpio Denard flies to left, and Weaver's going to take an 11-2 victory. Final totals again for the Bearcats: 11 runs, 11 hits on no errors, and the Sacs Wildcats 2 runs, 6 hits on 1 error. We'll take a short break and be back with some closing comments here. This is high school baseball on FNN, the Friday Night Network.
Hi, this is Vernon Thomas, General Manager, Sonny King Toyota in Zion in Oxford, Alabama. You want to know why I buy from Sonny King Toyota? We're the #1 dealership in Northeast Alabama, the only 20-town recipient of the President's Award. Spring Spectacular on 2014 Toyota Camry. Save up to $5,000 off MSRP on all in stock. 2013 Toyota Corolla. Save up to $3,000 off MSRP. Come see these and all the great deals on the Sonny King Toyota in Zion on a new motor mile in Oxford, Alabama. Where the customer is king.
Your ring is in the P-trap, not in the ocean. You'll just need tongue and groove pliers, a washer, and a bucket for the trapped water.
Hey, what are you guys working on?
Tools, shells, things.
Oh, that wasn't suspicious at all.
Getting help at ACE is like going to your neighbor.
Getting help at Oxford Lumber is like getting help from your neighbor. Visit us at any of our locations or visit us on the web at oxfordlumber.com.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Do you need a good quality car or SUV, but because of past credit problems, all you hear is,
I'm sorry, we just can't do it.
It's time for you to come to Avery Auto Sales in Oxford. Avery Auto Sales is the easiest place in the state to get pre-owned car financing. And just because it's easier at Avery doesn't mean limited choices. They pride themselves in always keeping a lot full of good, clean, affordable pre-owned cars that are all Avery approved for quality before they ever get this tag. Stop in today where it's easier to hear.
Yeah, we can do that for you.
Avery Auto Sales in Oxford.
We build things that work the way you wish they would. Like a front-end loader you can detach from your seat. Or a mower deck you just drive over and cut through knee-deep grass no problem. Yep, we thought the same thing you did. That's why we build them this way. That's how we run. Nothing runs like a deer.
As the sun sets here on the Weaver Diamond, you see the Sacs Wildcats slowly leaving their dugout as they get ready for a short break in between games. The Weaver Bearcats winning 11-2, and I guess it all has to start with pitching tonight and a fantastic job of pitching by Jake Garrett.
Yeah, Jake did an outstanding job, Brent. And he did a couple of things. One, he pounded the zone. A young left-handed arm that throws strikes is going to give you a chance to win. And it doesn't hurt that he has good stuff. Like we talked about earlier, he mixed in 3 different pitches: fastball, curveball, changeup, kept the Sacs hitters off balance, was able to rack up 10 strikeouts, and just never looked rattled, never out of focus, never out of rhythm. Everything was nice and smooth and efficient, and when you do that, that helps lead your team to 11-2 victory.
Bearcats had 11 hits. Johnny Jones led the way with 3 of them, so the Bearcats run their record to 10-11 on the season. They're hoping with a win tonight. In the second game, they can finish at 500, and Coach Beagles was telling me, Beagle, before the game, that they would be very excited if his team could finish up at 11-11, and hopefully they will. So that'll be it here for tonight as the Weaver Bearcats, once again, take an 11-2 win over Sacs. This is Brant Locklear along with Judd Edwards and Jeff Johnson saying so long from Weaver.